Alright, we should be live now. Yo, what is up, bro chachos, and welcome back. So, thankfully, we should actually be able to finish Mario Galaxy last time. We probably could have if we went, like, extra long last time. But, there's only 20 stars left. Then we need to get 9,999 star bits, do the Star Festival, and read Rosalina's storybook. And then that is it. That'll be it for Mario Galaxy with achievements. Thankfully, we get to play as Luigi as well, because why not? Alright, so, I didn't send out a little ping for pre-stream like I usually do because I did start the stream incredibly late, but that doesn't matter, right? Greetings, salutations, welcome. Yeah, I didn't send out the pre-stream ping because I scheduled the stream right before it went live. I was fixing an issue right before it. I like the Wii. The Wii's awesome. The Wii is awesome. Definitely, I'm very nostalgic for that. You had a pretty bad day, just hoping you all had a good one. Just want to hang around. Yeah, I did some work. Caught another stream? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Had a pretty bad day. My day's been alright. I've been doing some work stuff. And then I was fixing something. I was wondering. Yeah, sorry for being late. So, last few days, one of the reasons I didn't stream like yesterday or anything was my monitor was having issues. And I was like, damn, I have to buy a new monitor. Thankfully, no, it wasn't the monitor that was the issue. It was the HDMI cable, I think. Maybe. I think it was the HDMI cable. I don't know. It's working right now. It worked a few times, but essentially the monitor was being buggy, and that was the problem for what was causing me not to stream yesterday. So hopefully we can manage. But we're back. We should be able to finish it. We should be able to finish this. Let's go. Let's go. Mario Galaxy. Luigi Galaxy. Hell yeah. I also have a short scheduled for tomorrow as well. Dude, oh, one of the things with the monitor being down, I was like, shoot, I can't work on shorts. And then my editor finally gives me the short that I gave them like last week. I'm like, oh, thank God. This is perfect. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's like a little late, but like, it came right when I needed it. So like, doesn't matter. Oh man. It's nice to be back. Go to editor. Yeah, they were busy. They were, I think they were selling their house or something. So like, look, I don't pay them to be fast. I pay them to make shorts. So like, look, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not. I also procrastinate, so I can't blame anyone. It's like, as long as they're paid for the things that get done. So I can't even. Like, what am I supposed to say? Can't wait for that 9,909 Starbit grind. Yeah, that'll be annoying. That'll probably take like a teensy bit. I do have a tiny bit more star bits than last time. I didn't go star bit grinding particularly, but there's another achievement set for getting every coin and like a star, right? I looked into that. So I completed Good Egg Galaxy. I got all the coins in every star of Good Egg Galaxy. And then I looked at Honey Hive Galaxy. I'm like, what the hell? That is, Honey Hive is specifically the Cosmic Clone mission, incredibly hard. That is an incredibly hard star to get all the coins on. You need to be like incredibly fast, and you got to do this like really tight like jump on the side of a tree. It's, oh my god! And then you have to actually grab the star before the Cosmic Clone gets there. Procrastinating on a 2-hour dissertation for philosophy you have to do for Wednesday. You have a philosophy class? Wait, are you in high school or college? Philosophy is awesome. I wish I could. I know in high school. My art history teacher, he was like, oh man, what was it? He asked the school if he could teach a philosophy class, and they said no. So I'm like, damn, we almost got one. You're in last year, so you have a philosophy class in high school. That's so cool. Damn, like I said, my art history teacher wanted to do one, but they didn't let him do it. You have a differential equations final exam tomorrow, and your studying day. You didn't go to any classes all semester. You are cooked, bro. You are cooked. I have never seen someone who is like literally in a frying pan. Oh my god. Differential equations is so hard. French high school is mandatory philosophy. It's the coolest class before. It is awesome. So, I haven't read all the classic literature myself, but my sister, funnily enough, when she was in college, she went to a she went to a school where instead of taking the normal English class, they could take like this like Greek literature or something. It was some weird thing. It was some fancy one. But essentially, they read like all the like the philosophical stuff written by like the people during that time, and it is like very interesting. Like some of it's like, okay, this is objectively wrong, but then other things you're like, damn, that really changes your outlook on things. It's so weird to see what people write, because the thing about philosophy is that it's not really, there's not really a yes or no answer. It's more of like people sat around and were like, this sounds like it makes sense, right? And then if other people agree with it, then boom, philosophy. I don't know what the requirement for philosophy is, but I know definitely the greatest philosophers were people who sat around and thought. The only bad part is it gives a test worth 10% of your grade by the end of the year. Oh, dude, in my, I don't even remember what the class is called. I wiped it from my memory. I had a test that was... the class had 2 tests, and the tests were worth 15% of your grade each. Although I think the second one was worth more. That was a disgusting class. That was an awful class. I did really bad on the test as well. I got a 69. I had to email the professor, please give me a 70. I don't want to spend $10,000 to be here again. Please give me a 70. Please. And he gave me a 70. Thank God. That class is awful. Holy cow. Being an engineer is awful. It is so bad. I couldn't study for it because I was doing my final project. And like, I kind of studied for it, but like, the final project, if I fail that, I don't have to just retake a semester. I have to retake a whole year. Like, obviously, if the project didn't work, we would fail. Oh, and I was doing all the code and software stuff. What a nightmare. Oh, God. Glad I'm not in college anymore. Although I'm kind of in a dead-end job, I'm not gonna lie. Sounds rough. I mean, I'm out of it. I'm done. I'm free. Fortunately, I'm in a boring job. Hello there, Power Star. I wish I could work on content more during the day, but like yesterday, I was doing work until like 7:10 because like I'm on call with like a center in California, and obviously they're like 2 hours behind us, so like things just go on for a while, man. And at the end, I ended up having another guy go work on it, and then. Bruh, the other guy gave me his assignment. This is the lady, and it's just like, she's also in California. It's like, bruh. It just goes on and on. You get money at the job? I will get money. My job is, both fortunately and unfortunately, it's hourly. So, there's that. So I at least will be making a decent amount of money for that day, but like, damn. At least Pokemon Champions has been out. I've been having fun with that. You're welcome, Chad. You know Origami. Pokemon Champions has been fun. I've made it to Ultra Ball tier. For those of you unaware, the game goes like beginner tier, Pokeball tier, Great Ball tier, Ultra Ball tier, Master Ball tier, and then Champion tier isn't out yet. So it's the second highest one available right now. Not bad, not bad. I'm not like a god at Pokemon, but like I am no slack either. Not been here for a while? Yeah, I know I haven't seen you for a while either. You're definitely gonna keep on playing Showdown instead. I don't like climbing the Showdown ladder. People are interesting creatures on there. Why am I fighting this guy? 6v6 single battles? Oh, I'm not a single guy. I'm a double guy. Doubles is awesome. Oh man. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I do hear that Pokemon Champions doesn't have 6v6 even for like private battles for singles. I know singles like that. I did a little bit of that, but like the battles take too long. There's a lot more stall in that, and goodness gracious, I just doubles is way more fast paced, and I feel like there's a lot more decisions you can make per turn. Like, dude, that's so funny. I gotta explain it, but like. The average person would be like, what are you talking about? But like, oh, it is so much fun. Like, you're doing like back-to-back like mind games with your opponent. Like, for example, so one of the big meta Pokemon right now is Hides between tree. I think Stall's fun to play as, but it is not fun to play against. It makes the game take really long. But what was I saying? Right now the big meta is Mega Charizard Y. Obviously he sets up Drought. Drought is awesome. But then you got, what is it? I'm running Mega Frostlass, which is, I love Mega Frostlass. Incredible Pokemon. And so since both of the Pokemon set up their ability when they Mega Evolve, like whenever I fight a Mega Charizard at the higher level, we're both like stalling Mega Evolving because it's like, who's gonna Mega Evolve first? Because whoever Mega Evolves first loses because they don't get their weather up. And it is just, it is such a fun, it is fun mind games. Like in the lower tiers, I would just protect turn 1 and then I'd get my Snow up turn 1. Super easy, right? But then now the Charizards are also protecting turn 1. Like, it is so funny. We set in Frostlass and Charizard. We both protect turn 1 and then we both immediately switch out the next time. And so it's like, okay, we're out of here. If you Mega at the same time, the fastest loses too? Yes, Mega Frostlass is faster than Charizard Y, so I can't Mega turn 1. Although, even if I did Mega turn 1, if he protected in Mega turn 2, then he wins either way. What am I doing? I'm looking for ice. Is ice not from these little torches? I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, Mega Frostlass is great though. I have had a few weird interactions though. Like my Mega Frostlass is, I believe, max invested in speed. Although I was outsped by a Hawlucha. Mega Hawlucha has 118 speed. Mega Frostlass 120. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know. It's a 2-speed difference, but like, I wonder what happened. I don't know. Weird interactions. Not that it mattered. So I don't know if you've seen the Mega Hawlucha set going around. Mega Hawlucha gets, what is it? Gets no guard and it gets the move entrainment. Yeah, okay, so that just spawned the Ice Flower. It's been a while. He gets no guard entrainment, so he can give a Pokemon no guard turn 1. So they can use they can spam a 1-hit KO move on the first turn. It sounds really scary, but the only team I saw ran it was using Hawlucha and Excadrill. Excadrill used Horn Drill on Frostlass. I'm like, okay, buddy, go back to Pokeball tier. Champions is fun though. I've been having fun. No guard Sheer Cold. See, Sheer Cold also doesn't work on Frostlass. But yeah, they unironically clicked Horn Drill and Frostlass. Very funny. What a great game. Goodbye, Kamek. Or Magikoopa. Off we go. Yeah, it's an interesting strategy. It's just whoever your 1-hit KO spammer has to be slower than Hawlucha. And Hawlucha does get outsped by a few Pokemon, so it's not like it's a gigantic deal. Like, obviously I said, Frostlass should outspeed Hawlucha. I might have done something wrong. You know what does work on Frostlass? A Fire-type move for coverage. Frostlass is pretty good special defense. It's very specially defensive, and most fire types are special defense. I can at least take a Heat Wave from Charizard. That is what matters. And then if Hail is up or Snow, if Snow's up, she also gets a 50% defense boost, which has been more useful. Flare Blitz? I mean, not too many Mons are running Flare Blitz right now. Most fire type users are special attackers. Like, I mean, Incineroar is very popular, but like, a lot of them aren't running Flare Blitz. And even if they are, they're not built for damage, they're built for just sticking around. It is also so nice that Frostlass can't be faked out as well. Being a ghost type is so awesome. 102. Alright, we're getting there. Save your game, yes. Alright. Continue onwards, Luigi. The other comment. Okay, get it out of the way. That's fine. That's fine. And then there's 1 star left. Oh, no, there's still the secret stars in there. Deep Dark is so forgettable. This is the most forgettable galaxy in the game. Yeah, because at least the other bad galaxies are, like, outright bad. Guys, you know the planet from Super Mario Galaxy is based on a watermelon from hit video game Real Life? Wowzers. Damn, where is everybody? It's like, a few people popped up at the beginning, but it's like only S and T. Damn. No Luigi. Alright, this should be easy, though. This should be easy. She has 4 health, but... Shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. We should be able to Luigi our way through this. Camilla. Camilla. The woman. Man, let's see. Has anything happened? Let's see. They gave a release date to Rhythm Heaven. That's coming out July 2nd. So, oddly enough, right now, there is. We're meant to be 4. Where's the rest then? Where's, like, there's like a core audience that's like missing. Let's see. Rhythm Heaven's coming out on July 2nd, which is interesting. So, Nintendo usually has 1 game a month, right? That's like their usually release schedule. And right now, there is no June game set to be releasing. Now, there is a rumor that there's going to be a Star Fox game releasing this summer. Talking with Bort and you saying that might be the June game. Maybe. It could also be the August game. But, yeah, we do have an odd June gap. Let's see. Tomodachi Life comes out next week. I actually pre-ordered that. But this is going to be crazy. I pre-ordered the Japanese version because I got it for $40 rather than $60. And, yes, it has English, so... I didn't mean to kill that one, but whatever. Thank you, Japanese Tomodachi Life. Wowie! Alright, green shell. Okay, Star Fox got the promo from the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, they'll probably be doing a Star Fox movie. A Star Fox game. It would make sense. Like, they definitely know making a game right after the movie is very smart. Like, apparently, Mario sales went up. Stop targeting on the stupid little guys! Mario sales went up a lot after the Mario movie, the first one. So Star Fox sales are almost certainly going to at least do better than they usually would. Is that the second fireball in a row? I'm like, where's my green shells? There we go. Yeah, definitely after the movie, it feels like they would have to have a game in waiting. It would be stupid not to. It's like, I mean, I want to say it's free advertising, but no, it's $110 million advertising. But it did very well. The movie is like booming. It is, I think it's the highest grossing movie of the year so far. I can't say it'll be the highest grossing movie of the year though, because ultimately there still is like Avengers and Spider-Man coming out, and those are also monsters. But yeah, it's a pretty big movie. Definitely probably the highest grossing animated movie of the year. Even like Disney animated movies, like they aren't doing much these days. Alright, Luigi. 2 more stars, we can move on to the next galaxy. We're almost there. We're almost there. We can get out of Deep Dark. Guppy in the Underground Lake. Yeah, okay, this is a really quick one. And the next one's relatively quick enough. Yeah, this really is such a bad star, isn't it? The movie grossed more than it lost, and it's definitely a negative cost advertisement. Oh, it's definitely grossed more. It's at like 400 something million, maybe more. It cost 110 million, so it's definitely making more than it cost. But it did take a lot of effort. The movie is very visually amazing. The soundtrack is awesome. I think the story's serviceable. I've seen way too many people say the story's like some ungodly sin. It's like, I don't know what media you're watching, buddy, but I want to watch it if that's like an ungodly sin. Alright, coin acquired. Hello there, Guppy. Guppy, I have come for the star. What, you again? You've got to be kidding me. You want me out of this lake? You got to get through all 8 rings. Wait, do you think he still says that if you, didn't meet him in, the other galaxy? Oh, I should not be spinning. I should not be spinning as Luigi. Right, one of the prettiest? For an animated movie, that is definitely the prettiest movie I've seen. It is truly very, very good looking. The animations are awesome. The visuals are awesome. It's very well choreographed. Like, I could just gush about the visuals. There's one thing Illumination is not bad at. It is making a good looking movie. 4, 3, 2, one more guppy. One more. And there we go. Very easy star. Very boring star as well, not gonna lie. I don't know how hard it is to put Guppy into the world, but like, unironically, this feels kind of like a modded star as well. Guppy thinks he's like, oh man, I just placed down 8 rings. Oh dude, this Luigi cannot follow me. Oh, he is not gonna be able to follow in these 8 rings. Like, what is this supposed to show? Who is this supposed to impress? It reminds me a lot of Zelda Majora's Mask. Like, there's like the 2 beavers that are all about like, you know, not liking you. And they're like, oh, I bet you're not gonna be able to follow me in my rings I placed down. It's like, buddy, you're a beaver. I don't know, like, what is with video games and be like, follow this character in their little goofy rings? Yeah, we're not doing the first one. The first star, we'd have to go get the fire flower again. For this one, we can just swim straight down. Oh, deep dark galaxy. If only it actually was deep and dark. It's not that, I mean, no, it's probably the deepest star in the game, I won't lie. Okay, I'll give you that, deep dark. You are rather deep. This is definitely the deepest body of water in the game. It's a little dark, maybe not the darkest, but it's just quite dark. You know what, maybe I'll allow it. I'll allow the name. You win this round, Nintendo. Oh, I never realized you could see the launch star barely from under the ship. I never noticed that. It's good game design that you can see it, although it's still really hard to see, so. Definitely hard to tell, but it's good that you can. Then we have this random planet that does not fit in with the rest of the game at all. Okay. Get the boo away. Oh, shoot. Oh, I also have to break that. Hold on. I almost didn't break that. He killed himself? I didn't even attack you, buddy. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's just do that. I'm trying too hard with the spring. Blessing in disguise? I know, it's like, buddy, you just saved me like 5 seconds. Thank you. Alright, now this stupid galaxy is done. Okay, so Dreadnought it's very similar to Battle Rock, but it's definitely less filler than Deep Dark is. Deep Dark feels like it doesn't know what it's doing. This next galaxy is very much better themed. Save your game, yes. Oh, we still have Snowcap Galaxy. I was like, okay, we have 800 bits. We're like partially way to the grind being done, but no. 800 is meaningless. We had to spend 1600 on the stupid Star Rabbits. And then we need to go grind up 9999 more. Whew. Long game. We're not even an hour in though. It's fine. Reminds me of the Mario Galaxy movie Ninja Fight. I was thinking, oh my god, they got different gravity like in Galaxy. Yeah, it's weird. Despite being the Galaxy movie, they didn't do a lot of the gravity things. A few of the advertising Like, one of the advertising things, there's like Mario and Luigi playing like with a ball on a round planet, but that was kind of like it. Also, yo, welcome Binary Code. I know it might have been disoriented if there was too much gravity switching in a movie, but like, it is the iconic part of Galaxy 1. Specifically Galaxy 1. Galaxy 2 leans into it a lot less. Galaxy 2 is definitely a lot more... Like I said, Galaxy 2's biggest flaw is that it trades a lot of the atmosphere and sort of like space elements for being like, this is a Mario game in space, rather than this is a Mario game in space. I'm just not around much. But welcome anyways. Oh, this star is great too. Because you can skip this. Your back hurts? Welcome. Welcome, Mo of Fire. Alright. Hell yeah. I don't need that at all. But... Oh shoot, I didn't jump high enough. What? I bonked? Emulator? Yes, it is emulating. You can't do the achievements on hardware yet. Maybe one day in the future, I'd love that, but... Okay, so the big issue is I don't actually have shaking the nunchuck mapped to spinning. So Luigi jumps higher when he spins the nunchuck. But I don't have that mapped. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if I could shake the nunchuck, that'd be a lot easier, but I can't get that tiny bit of inch for some reason. Achievements on real hardware would be... Dude, I definitely prefer playing on real hardware over an emulator. If they could like combine the best of both worlds, like have the cool emulator exclusive features working on actual hardware, that would be awesome. That'd be great! Considering how advanced like the Wii modding community is, I don't think it's impossible one day. But it would be really good. If potential Undertale on Wii... I mean, Undertale would probably be pretty easy to port to Wii. I mean, you could use the D-pad and like the 1 and 2 buttons. So like control-wise it'd work out. And then, obviously Undertale's a pretty simple game. I mean, it would obviously run on a Wii. It would just take someone dedicated with the time on their hands to do it. Been going to the gym trying to fix your posture? That's good for you. Let's see. Bullet Billiam. I require your assistance. I think I'm supposed to use this one. Come on. Come on. There you go. Get out of the way. No, no, no! Yes! Okay, that almost messed up. So any game maker game could work? Any of the more, the simpler ones at least. But yeah. I mean, it's not like the Wii's that bad, right? I mean, it's an alright piece of hardware. You're already trying to get Deltarune to work? Deltarune. My beloved. Man, I was thinking about Deltarune today. Mostly about the music. Damn. I was listening to a few of the tracks. I'm like, damn. Toby still got it. Oh, I cannot wait to see where Deltarune goes. When I was a dumb, ignorant child when you played Mario Galaxy without knowing the enemies, I used to call Bullet Bill Baboom. I don't know why. That's kind of funny. I mean, I think a lot of people as kids used to call things the wrong names. Like, I know as a kid, one of the kids at like, what is it? The summer camp we went to told us that the ground pound was called the slam dunk. And I mean, I didn't know what basketball was. Slam dunk seems like a proper name for this move, right? So I believed him. Me and my sister called it slam dunk for years. But no, it's the ground pound. I remember when someone was like, slam dunk, what's that? I'm like, you know, that thing is like ground pound? I'm like, ground pound, that sounds stupid. Kids, am I right? What even goes through a typical HackedCrusade brain? A lot. Nothing relevant. Too much and unfortunately nothing of value. Dreadnought's colossal cannons. Truly a star. Oh, there, chain chumps. As a kid, I always felt bad about killing these guys. Because I was like, oh my god, it's baby puppies! They're coming out of doghouses too. And then you kill them! I'm so bad. Where are the OGs? I don't know. They're not here. Well, we do have a few people. But yeah, I know TMC's like out at dinner or something. But I don't know where the rest of them are. TMC's been like the only OG's been like pretty active as of late though. Oh, hello there, Hollow. The Chompies? I know, I feel so bad murdering them. Oh, I saw a funny strategy for getting all the coins out of this coin box. I thought that was funny. I think I qualify. You're good enough. You're good enough. Yeah. Do people's better than no people? Yeah. Like obviously, I'd rather not be sitting alone in a room. Like you guys like Mario Galaxy, right? And then to just like have crickets dripping back. It definitely helps to discuss. Ooh. It helps to discuss that there's people to throw back ideas with. Are you newish? I think you've been around definitely a while. Like, there are people from, like, years ago, but, like, at what point, like, it's like, okay, you've been around for years, it's like, what point are you, like, okay, you're not new anymore? Alright, gamers. I mean, we're at, like, 50k subs, like, you were here from, like, I think, you came around CBS and P, I think that was, like, around, like, 11k subs or something, like, we're more than, like, 5 times bigger than that, but... Like, if you came in, like, the first, like, 5th or so, that's gotta be. So it's hard to say. It's like, how do you quantify such things? I'll do that. Your VC start to go insane. I'm so sorry. I see you in there all the time, but I'm usually in another VC. I'm like, damn. Maybe the first day of CBS and P. Man, that was certainly a time. Ooh. Let's see. Anyone pre-15k counts, but like pre-1k is like very OG? Pre-1k is like within the first year. Let's see. Okay, I think I started grinding in like August of 2020. I believe I hit 1k like kinda like nearly a full year after that. So pre-1k is like a 1 year period. It's crazy to think. It took me a whole year to get my first 1k. Now I can get like 1k every now and then. Depends on how well my shorts do. Probably want to come otherwise. After all, you stream what is 3 a.m. Yeah, what are you doing at 3 a.m.? This can't be healthy. It's a Thursday. Or I guess it's Friday for you. 107. Man. I feel bad because like I do have a few people who watch on the other side of the hemisphere. It's like, well, damn, like there probably is a better time zone, but like I'm not at school. I have work now, so I can't stream during the middle of the day. Crazy, I discovered channel just because I was into Mario Maker. That's so funny. Oh, you're on a 1 week Easter break? Oh, that's nice. You got a 1 week break for Easter? Dog, I got 1 day off for Easter. Although I'm also not in school, so I used to get spring break, but oh, that is the thing you don't have when you have a job. You don't get spring break, you don't get summer break, you don't get winter break. It is truly a society. At the very least, you get 4th of July off. When you're in school, you don't get that off because you're in school, and obviously that's during the summer. Can't get a summer class off. Cannot wait for the work vacation. I swear having the flu does not count. No, being sick does not count because Holy hell, like you were just miserable for the entire time. I also did get Fallas break 3 weeks ago. Fallas is a festivity in Valencia. So what do you do for Fallas? I mean, like, obviously as an American, I've never heard of that. So like, what do you do for that? Come on, Weege. Weege, my goat. Pool stars acquired. Man, it's kind of weird hearing about like festivities. Like, we don't really have any sort of like special like regional things in like, at least where I live. At the most, you'd get 1 day off for like when the fair was in town, and that was kind of it. I don't really need this, but I'll grab it. It's better to need it and not need it. I mean, have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Or people throw a lot of firecrackers, rockets, and just loud sounds everywhere. Okay, so it's kind of like New Year's, but not on New Year's. Gotcha. I think Pear might be more OG. Pear is literally as OG as it gets. There are generally nobody here is gonna be more OG than him. There's one guy I know. Okay, I know the first guy that subbed. I made this channel when I was in 8th grade, and one of my friends next to me subbed to me when I made it. I haven't talked to him in ages, but he is technically like the only person I can confidently say that like isn't family or something that subscribed first. I doubt he watches any of it, but like he was the first sub. I do know that. Is anyone trying to make retro achievements work on real hardware? Do you know? Not that I'm aware of. No. I know it's tricky to get it even to work on emulators. Like, it took a while to get the Wii set up. So, I don't know if there's anyone working right now. Like, in theory, nothing is impossible. Like, someone was telling me that, apparently, like, you can even get Skyward Sword. I know, apparently that, so you can get the actual hardware version of that to work with Archipelago, which is a like a online interactive mod for like a randomizer stuff. It's like, okay, if that can work, then theoretically there's not a reason why retro achievements shouldn't be able to work, but it just would require people to actually develop it. As far as I'm aware, retro achievements does it works for several different consoles. And I don't think any of them work on native hardware yet. I could be wrong. I've only gotten to retro achievements recently. Feels so weird not to see the star bits. To see the star bits not be acquired. It's because I have to use the mouse for the star bits because I don't have a sensor bar set up. So like I have to go lift up my hand to go do it, and I don't want to do that. I really should, because it might save like a minute, but like. Considering we can get like 100 star bits in like 10 seconds, I'm not too worried. What instead of making it work on native hardware, just rebuild the hardware ground up? Wowzers, can't use the Wii remote? I am on the Wii remote, but I don't have a sensor bar. I'm playing with the Wii remote, but the sensor bar is not included. All right. Let us not die here, because this is a... I mean, it's as close as you get to an auto-scroller, I should say that. Oh there, Cannonball. Alright, and now we wait. We're only a fifth of the way through. Oh, I love standing around. Remember as a kid, I thought this star was super hard. I think I was like super hyped when I actually beat it. Could not be me. Could not be me now. Alright. Y'all hear the Amazing Digital Circus could end up in theaters? Yeah, I see. It's like the last 2 episodes combined into 1 episode. Imagine taking your parents to it and they're like, what? USB sensor bar is a thing? It is a thing. But it does cost money, and I mean, I have money, but I'm like, do I want to spend it on that? I haven't had too many like issues where I'm like, okay, I really need a USB sensor bar. Like, whenever I use the sensor bar, I just need to, like, lift up my hand and use the mouse. So I can't really point while doing something at the same time. But, like, do you really need that? Is that really important? Like, even in Mario Galaxy, it's like a nicety. It's not a necessity. I would say I'm not speedrunning, but... Like, even if I was speedrunning, I know Mario Galaxy speedruns, they actually don't allow the emulator. So, if you want to do Mario Galaxy speedruns, you need to play on... I believe the optimal version is playing on the Switch 2 version, because obviously that's going to have the least amount of lag. I'd rather use the candle trick. I am not lighting candles in front of my electronics. I have too many electronics. I just feel too afraid. Anyway, since you're on break after today, we'll go back to only coming on weekends because, like, you won't be on break. Nah, I get that. I get that. How much is a sensor bar? I think they're like $7 to $10. But I remember when I said, I was like, oh, there's these $10 ones. Everyone was like, no, 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 don't buy the $10 one. You need the $30 one. I'm like, why would I need the $30 one? What does the $30 one do that's different? And they're like, it's got additional features. And I'm like, what are those additional features? And nobody could tell me. Nobody could tell me why I need to buy a $30 sensor bar instead of the $10 ones, but I don't know. Is there really a reason not to buy the $10 one? It's $10. What kind of additional features can a sensor bar have? It's a sensor bar. Revenge of the Top Man Tribe. Better Bluetooth integration? I mean, the Bluetooth works fine with my computer. I don't see why I would need that, right? Like, how much better is better? I mean, it works fantastic, I think. Anyways, aside from retro achievements, I don't really play emulators, so. People say that and won't elaborate for, like, scammers. Well, most of them bought it themselves. It's, like, probably, like, when you buy yourself, you're like, okay, I gotta feel justified for my purchase. Which, you know, that's not a bad thing. It's better to not regret your purchases, but it's also, like... Ow. Oh, that bomb's not gonna hit the garbage, right. Damn it, I slid into it. Not that... That bomb wasn't gonna even explode anyways. Let's try again. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. So it's kind of ass. No! Okay, well... We gotta sit and wait. Because no matter what happens, we missed one, so... That's on me, that's on me. See, the issue with the star is that the bombs take 10 seconds to explode. So while the timer is 30 seconds, you technically only have 10 seconds to do it. So it's like, okay. I don't know what to write? Oh, thank you for the $10. I guess maybe I will buy a sensor bar. There you go. That'd be nice. It would fix a few of the problems. I suppose so. I suppose so. But thank you. I appreciate it. $10 is $10. Okay, I should be good. I picked this bomb up before the mark. Hell yeah. Alright, we should be good. Boom. You don't know what to write? You should have used it on memberships? Oh yeah. I definitely recommend, if possible, buying it as a membership and then gifting memberships the rest. Because I believe it's the same price. The only difference is you don't, like, write anything. But Nair emojis are pretty cool. Alright. There's one more star here, and I believe it's just the... What is it? It's not a Daredevil versus Top Maniac, right? That'd be too easy. We already did that. Let's see. Oh, it's a Speedy Comet. There we go. Probably, but too late. Yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, I forgot about memberships. It's just like, it's whatever. Top Man Tribe speedrun. Alright. YouTube does need to get better with memberships, though. But, like, everyone had them back in 2024? I thought it was, like... When was CBS? Was CBS and P only 2 years ago? I don't know. I remember APOC donated, like, 400 of them. We got a ton of emojis. It was awesome. It was truly peak. Oh, man. Everybody had them. It was awesome! But alas, there's nobody giving every single person in chat memberships anymore. Yeah, I felt like it was a bit later ago, but I actually have no idea. Goodbye, cruel world. Alright, so we have 6 minutes to do this. That's pretty much not tight at all. And it's so funny, like, we're just doing these stars. We've already done all the challenge achievements with Mario. Aside from the one that was Luigi exclusive, so it's like, we're literally just cleaning things up. And the memberships have stopped going to chat. Yeah, I feel like YouTube changed the algorithm for how memberships are given out. Like, it's supposed to be people who are active, who are given priority. And despite that, YouTube gives it to random people we haven't seen in months. Or people who have never chatted at all. It's like, great job, YouTube. Great job. They really just need a way so you can gift to specific people. That would fix everything. Oh. Okay. We should be good. We have plenty of time. Is this the final planet already? No. There's a little planet we long jump across, right? I mean, I remember as a kid thinking this planet was terrifying. Like, you literally just... Okay, I say that. You literally just long jump across it and you'll be fine. I say that. You know what? There is a life up mushroom there. Would join a live stream just to ask? Yeah, I've seen people be like, why did I get a membership? It's like, we do not decide where the memberships go. That is decided by fate and destiny itself. Alright. There you go. As a kid, you didn't know that? I mean, I learned how to jump, long jump in about by Gold Leaf Galaxy. I believe there's a sign in Gold Leaf Galaxy. I think it's for the Cosmic Mario race. And that's where it teaches you how to long jump. I'm like, oh. Although my probably the coolest thing I had is when I learned how to long jump in Mario Galaxy, one of my first things I tried doing was trying to long jump in Mario 64 DS after that. And then like when you could long jump in 64 DS, I was like, what? It was the coolest thing. It was the coolest thing. I'm like, wait, what do you mean the long jump is in both games? Imagine this was a Daredevil. If it was a Daredevil, it would just be the boss fight. It would be over in 12 seconds. It would be great if it was a Daredevil. 9 stars remaining. 1 full galaxy and 2 small galaxies. And then a bit of grinding. Okay. But one regular sized galaxy left. Melty Molten. This is the biggest galaxy in the dome. It's definitely the most impressive and most unique. This is like the only galaxy that's like, yep, this is a regular galaxy. They actually had budget for this one. Yeah, I like Melty Molten. I think Melty Molten has good music as well. I'm also a fan of the little cinders and little shivers. I wish they would return. They're cute enemies. I know Nintendo wants the Mario Galaxy enemies for the most part to feel like they're, you know, Mario Galaxy enemies, so they don't reuse them very often. Like Octoombas were only used in that final portion of 3D World, and then most of the other Mario Galaxy enemies have never returned at all. But damn, I like these designs. They're cute. Although I say that, like, Sunshine people haven't been starving even more. Like most of those Sunshine enemies, they are never returning. Unless we have a game that goes back to Isle Delfino. Yeah. Sorry, Sunshine guys. I don't know how many Sunshine fans really are there out there right now. Like, I have people that were like, Sunshine's overhated, but like, the only person I know that like actively really likes Sunshine is Bort. Just because it's for the Fire Flower is awesome. Oh yeah, it's great. And I always say, the remix for and in Mario Galaxy 2 when you fight a boss with it. Oh, I just threw one of my thingies. The remix for when you fight a boss with it is even greater. Sunheads are starving. See, it's funny. They're starving from Nintendo, but like, arguably, Sunshine gets some like really cool large-scale mods. Galaxy's biggest mods. I mean, Galaxy has like a few nice mods, but like, our absolute biggest mods, like, we're still kind of waiting on. I know, Gravity. Well, like, for Sunshine, there's like Eclipse. There's another really big one. I can't remember the name. Bort's opinion doesn't matter. It's true. It doesn't. Do you only want 10? Sunshine was my first ever YouTube Let's Play series. That's fun. Oh, I thought you wanted 100, not 80. Okay, well, that's fine. We have that. Yeah, Sunshine was definitely a game that existed, though. It was incredibly weirdly balanced. It had a lot of vertical platforming. And dear God, was that game buggy. Like, when I played that was one of the early games we streamed. When I played that, like, one of the times I caught Shadow Mario, I just clipped through the ground and died. I'm like, great. Like, not even when I caught Shadow Mario. When I grabbed the shine. Like, that's Sunshine for you. Great job, Sunshine. They asked for less, no reason to be unhappy. I don't know. Who knows? People can have low expectations and still be disappointed. You notice that a lot in the Pokemon community. I swear Pokemon fans will never be satisfied. Like, Pokemon's in a weird state where, like, they're always doing, like, one step forward, one step back. But, like, I feel like if they even did make a good Pokemon game, nobody would appreciate it until, like, 10 years later. Oh, wait, you're talking about the Luma. Yeah, even if they ask for less, it means less grinding. That's only 20 star bits. Yeah, Pokemon fans will never be happy. It's unfortunate. Oh, man. I really hope Winds and Waves is good, but, like, you know damn well, even if it is good, there's going to be just awful negativity around that game. Power Star acquired. If they make a Pokemon dating sim, those fans will probably die happy. Poor Pokemon fans? Yeah, it's tough, because, like, Pokemon's not, like, great. I mean, I like Pokemon. But, like, dear God, it is. The fans are atrocious. It's like, I don't know what they want. It's like they want a game that's not Pokemon, but they want it to still be Pokemon. And just... Oh, it is something. It is truly something. Competitive Pokemon guys kept all the women. This is competitive Pokemon plans. Competitive Pokemon players actually play Pokemon. So, like they just need their little guys. They just need their PNGs and stats, and that's all they need. They don't need much. Be like, yes, my PNG is faster than your PNG. Oh, your PNG's health bar is going down. That's all they need. That's all they need. Like, it's so funny. Showdown. Don't get me wrong. Showdown is a great site, but like, Showdown looks like it was created like 30 years ago. Functionally, it is awesome. It is a very useful site, but damn, it is aged. Elchin, you're welcome, Link Master. It feels great. Oh, it's fully functional. You know Dano? Yes, I've met Dano in person. I've been in Dano's house. I slept in his brother's bed. But yes, I do know Dano. Indeed. I mean, are there people here who don't care much about modern gaming? I mean, I do both modern and retro gaming. I think it's all good. Like, modern gaming can be all over the place. You know, there's definitely hit or misses, but I think there's still, like, definitely absolute gems. If you're playing Luigi Galaxy, we have to be playing Luigi Galaxy. It's a card for the achievements. Absolute flex. Luigi's my comrade in arms. That sucks. Are you better than Royal Pair in Fortnite? Definitely not. Definitely not. He is leagues better. He has like 1,000 hours in Fortnite. Maybe more. Maybe 3,000. I don't know. He's put so much into Fortnite. I am a mere Fortnite casual. Retro gaming is also all over the place. That's unironically true. That is unironically true. When most people talk about retro gaming, they're like usually focusing on the good ones. While on the like modern gaming, you just don't know what's good until you buy it. Sometimes you might be excited for a game and then it ends up coming out and you're like, oh, it's not good. So that is definitely a very valid point. That is incredibly valid. Like I remember I've been watching Scott DeWaz. He's been doing like on his second channel. He's done a few things where he goes over like the history of like the games on the Wii and the DS, and you're like, damn, you're right. The games were kind of all over the place on these things. We only look back at the good games. Like, in 10 years, like, people probably be like hyper. I mean, I think for the most part, people genuinely are pleased with the Switch generation. But like, I hate to say it, but like, people do gas up the DS and Wii generation a lot. I love them because they were what I grew up with. But people do gas them up like they're god tier, like they were incapable of making mistakes. It's like, I mean, there's still mistakes in that generation. It just like. They were done differently. Everything was different. It's like, it's just how it is. It applies to all art in general. Oh, it's true. No, it's like when an artist dies, how all of the art goes up in value. Oh, I always liked him. Oh my god, this is a masterpiece. It wasn't appreciated in its own time. It's like, I mean, yeah. We had so much shovelware. And even the DS had a ton of shovelware, too. Suffering from success. And, casuals. Ooh. There's definitely absolute gems on, those consoles. I love the console so much. They were my childhood, but, like, there truly was shovelware. Hello there. Oh, there, Power Star. You played at my Alvin and the Chipmunks rhythm game when I was growing up? Yeah, I played so much. Oh, I played so much. The DS, the biggest mistake of that was the fact that GBA select got removed from the DSi. That did suck. Although, to be fair, when I got my DSi, because my DS was broken, I also just went and bought a GBA, because at the time the GBA was like 40 bucks. Because nobody wanted one at the time. So thankfully, I did not miss out on my GBA. And that was before the game data was stored to the console, and it was stored to the game. So like I didn't lose any game data. That's honestly that's one of those things I miss. Oh man, definitely one of the things I miss. That games used to have the data stored on the card, because then like you could share games, you can trade them. And you'd, like, still be able to have the save data. Like, that was nice. It was a nice little thing. In fact, the Lava Spire got ported to Galaxy 2. That is interesting. I did not know that. Alright, Weege. Let's get this. Starball. Yeah. I know for the most part the reason they can't store the data on the card is because it would take too long to read it off the card. So, like, I get the fundamental reason, but, like, it was kind of fun. I never really traded games. Like, probably the biggest example is, like, Pokemon for me. Or you'd buy a used Pokemon game copy, and then you would see all the Pokemon they had in it. Like, for example, when I was a kid, I had Pokemon Diamond, and I got a used copy of Pokemon Sapphire. And whoever played it before me was, like, absolutely good at the game. He had all 3 starters, and he also had the Regis. And I was able to transfer those to Diamond. And, I mean, quite frankly, getting the 3 starters isn't too hard nowadays. You could just reset the game file. But the Reggies, I didn't know how to do that as a kid. That required reading Braille. That's like crazy. I got the Reggies. Later on, I learned how to get the Reggies myself, but like, dude, the Reggies were so cool, and that allowed me to get Regigigas, but I probably wouldn't be able to get as a kid, otherwise. I cooked if I don't get my game up. I have like 5 days left for the Archon, I'm not done the line art yet. Wait, you're doing something else? Oh yeah, you were doing like Aaron as well. Yeah, the art contest is coming to close. Can't forget making people learn languages that have no real world impact to them. It was so fun though. Like, I am kind of like, okay, being real. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it was so cool." It was annoying, and kids don't know how to do it. But like, looking back on it, like it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun doing like stupid, annoying puzzles. Cards complete the decks. Have friends. Have 2 games. 2 games to complete Gen 3's Pokedex. You need 5 games, and then to complete Diamond and Pearls. You don't just need Diamond and Pearl. You also need the 5 GBA games as well. The old Pokemon games were atrocious for everything you needed. Like nowadays, people are like, you need another game to complete the Pokedex. Is like, back in the day, you needed like 5 to 7 games depending on what game you were playing. It was disgusting to complete the Pokedex in the old days. All right, Bullet Bill. Finish the sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. Finish the Aaron Chibi. I'm also doing a floor like actual Moe art without half-assed anatomy. That's crazy. Good luck. Yeah, when I put out the original short, it was Monday, right? Yeah, so submissions are coming to a close. Damn, that's gonna be exciting. I'm really wondering how the art contest is gonna go. Let me go check how many submissions there are. Ooh, the art contest would be so exciting. I haven't done like a big thing in a while. I was at first worried that nobody's gonna submit to it at all, but I believe I've checked and there's quite a few. There's 35 submissions right now. That is more than I expected. I expected like 10. Oh my god. So someone got macOS X working on the Wii. That's crazy. I remember seeing someone getting like Windows XP working on the 3DS ages ago. Although that was incredibly laggy. Can we get a sneak peek? No. No. You'll have to wait. And if the artist wants you to see ahead of time, they'd have to show off the art themselves. I'm not releasing art early. That would go against the sanctity of the art contest. Like, I'm not going to be the person to gatekeep people's art if they want to show it themselves. But if they don't want to and they wanted to keep it for the contest, well then, who am I to spoil the surprise? Supported Windows NT to the Wii, but funny thing, I think it was the same guy behind the Giga Leak. That's funny. Nintendo probably wants that guy dead. Alright, let's see. Ooh, thank you. Notifications are once again working. YouTube notifications are definitely all over the place. I want to say I get notifications all the time, but I think for the most part I see people who do notifications and they delete, they like ping me with like a community post and they delete it because they're probably afraid of me seeing it. I get that a lot though. I get like ghost pings from people. It's so weird. Ooh. There we go. Star acquired. Alright. We're nearing the end. We're almost there. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay. There's still one more normal star. We got the secret star already. And then there's not one, but 2 comments. Oh, speak of the devil! The daredevil. Because I wasn't thinking about you. I was thinking about hacked. I still get the same amount of money regardless, but I do think it's nice to at least have a membership yourself. I hate recovering from surgery. What kind of surgery? Surgery, man. That must suck. I apologize for whatever happened, but I mean, what happens happens. Alright, welcome to the galaxy. I do like being an adult, though. Dude, as a kid, I would have to, like, run all my purchases by my mom. And she'd be like, you don't need that. You don't want that. And it was so annoying. Nowadays I'm like, yes, I will buy the Neptune plush. Yes. 6 left. Oh, you're welcome, TMC. You must be back. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. I'm almost free. Luigi Galaxy is... I love Luigi so much, but like, it is truly a grind. Consoles, Adenoid, and Uvula. That is a lot all at once. Sorry to hear about that. The mouth is incredibly sensitive, so like I apologize. My mom makes me sell games to buy games. I'm so glad I have a job. I'm so glad I have a job. I only really had to sell games when I was a little kid, and I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I sell games, I'm usually getting ripped off. Now I'm glad I keep my games because I can actually look back at them, even if they're bad. I keep my bad games because, like, I don't know, they make me feel emotions. Not good emotions, but like, damn, I love feeling moms. Maybe your mom should be looking at what you purchase. No, she's incredibly weird about it. Like, sometimes she'll look at my credit card and she'll be like, what is this? I'm like, Mom, stop that. Stop. My sister literally moved to a different bank. She didn't want our mom looking at her stuff. And it's like, valid enough. It's like, I mean, my mom sometimes helps me. Like, she'll, like, when my CD or something is about to expire, she can go to the bank herself and she can put it back in. But other than that, it's like, man, kind of annoying to have someone look over your purchases. I don't need to justify myself. What if I just wanted that?
Huh? Is that a valid reason?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You also had to wait a full year to buy a new game? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that. That is crazy. Ooh. I'm not sure if you should be thankful or feel despair about the fact you lack enough knowledge about what a tonsil is. They're the back of the things in your mouth. I forgot what they do, but some people get them removed because they can sometimes cause issues, but they're there in the back. Your mom says you have too many games? Alright, that sucks. That sucks. You have less than 75 games physically? I mean, that's a normal amount for, like, an avid gamer, I would say. I don't know how many I have. I'd have to count. The tonsil is absolutely useless. I know they're supposed to have a purpose. I'm not sure what they actually do, but they can be removed without any harm. I mean, like, the back teeth, they're not teeth. They're, like, little, like, mounds of flesh in the back of your mouth. Okay, but you have a lot digitally? I also have a lot digitally. And then, like, even recently, like speaking of Tomodachi Life, apparently there was a deal on Play Asia where you could get it for 40 bucks. If you bought 2 Switch games, you could get them both for 40 bucks on Play Asia. Now, it is the Japanese versions, but Japanese Tomodachi Life supports English, and the other game I bought also supported English. So, like, very interesting. I got two $40 games. They're Japanese games, but they support English. I wonder if that's going to mean anything. I believe that the Japanese version of Tomodachi Life actually is slightly different. I think it's got slightly different content. But, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, they're probably going to use yen in it, and they'll probably, I think the stuff they, have in the food shop is different, but doesn't matter. How have you played Champions? Of course I played Champions. I love Pokemon. Talking about that a little bit earlier, I've made it to Ultra Ball rank. Ultra Ball rank is where the battles start to put up a fight. A bit of a trickier fight. So that's where I'll be until I can get to Master Ball tier. Why are you streaming Attack on Titan today? I'm almost done! I have to finish! I am literally almost done. I have to get this out of the way so I don't have to worry about this again. Unless you're right before that moment, then, like, we're near the end. We're near the end. Like, I need to get this done so I don't need to worry about this. Alright. Alright, we're at the moment. You're at the moment? I'm sorry, because, like, I got a little bit to... There's a little bit to go. Hold on. Like, I can't end. Like, we are literally nearly at the end. Oh, I didn't go in the pipe. Like, so essentially what I have to do is I need to grab the last few stars. I need to max out my starbit counter. And I have to read Rosalina's storybook, and that is literally the last of it. Hi there. You're welcome, EOG. Alright, there was one guy over here. Yeah, there is. Boop. Alright. Grab that. Got this done so I can move on to Super Mario Galaxy 63? Maybe. I actually played that on the Wii instead. The Wii, my beloved. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing Galaxy 2 Retro Achievements immediately. Like, Retro Achievements was fun, but like... some achievements take a bit longer than others. I'll go with that. Like, if I was playing Galaxy under normal means, I probably wouldn't do a full Luigi Galaxy run every single time. Like, I love Luigi, but like, Luigi Galaxy is so unnecessary. Luigi just should be unlockable from the end of the, Luigi should just be unlockable, like, after you beat Bowser. Or, preferably unlockable from the start, but, you know, whatever. No, Galaxy 63 looks awesome. It's definitely one of the more unique, higher effort mods. So I definitely do need to try it, considering I've played a lot of Mario Galaxy mods. The bunnies of Doom and Despair. There are still the bunnies. The worst part is that it's the freaking star bunnies again. But I hate that they cost so many star bits. Okay. Star chips, my beloved. You cried to Ruben's death? Oh, that's funny. I haven't played Minecraft Story Mode, but I obviously have seen the Ruben death clips. Oh man, truly a pork chop. All right. Yeah, I think any sort of Galaxy mod where they kind of go out of the way to make custom mods, not custom mods, custom models and custom assets is always incredibly cool. It's like they put in like the bit of effort that like makes it like stand out. There's not a way to see the cutscene? There was a way to avoid the cutscene. Apparently, I could have saved in the first when I got the Starbit Bunny planet. And then when I reloaded, it would have loaded me back on that planet. Because you wouldn't have gone to the observatory yet. I wish I knew that. I could have saved an hour. And if I saved an hour, we would have been done by now. I'm implying we finished in the next hour. I was like 10 to 11. Could you blame me? Yes, I could. I probably would have thought it was. I probably would have thought it was funny if I was like 10 to 11. I wish I could cry to some media again, though. I swear, I want something to cry to. Crying is so fun. Good that we found that out in the winning attempt. It's so true. Oh, that was fantastic. That are mods that twist what vanilla assets are meant to do and use them for cool ideas. Yeah, ideas are always awesome as well. Like, sometimes you're like, oh, I didn't know that thing could do that. Or you're like, oh, that's a cute way of using that. Like, sometimes I'll be like, this level feels like what a modder could do. And just kind of, you say that whenever it's like a basic implementation. Like, highly skilled modders can do stuff that you're like, wow. Like, I didn't know that was possible. Ooh. Alright, alright. There's still the purple coins there. And then there's more. There's more. The greatest estate developer? What was that? What's that? Is that a show? Is that an anime? What is that? Gravity is the stuff that's more impressive than the base game? Dude, the gravity level that has like the cars and stuff? That looks sick. Oh my god. But gravity also isn't done, so we have to wait for that. Yeah, but gravity is just... Gravity's so elusive. It's like the legendary mod. It just... Oh, man. When will we see it? When will we actually see it? It's a manhwa or on Webtoon? Okay. Okay. Man, I remember as a kid, I had a friend who got me into Webtoon. I read a few of them. I never got, like, crazy deep into it. Alright. You know what? Let's get the mushroom. You never know. I only came to say that because you have to go to bed? Well, thank you for coming as long as it Bro Chacho until you return again. Adios. I missed. 90%? That's true. A lot of... Okay, the issue with, like, any sort of hobby where it's, like, free is that a lot of people are like, well, I have a really good idea. And they may even have the ability to implement it. But it's like, if the idea is too big, it's like, the scope is just kind of out there. The issue is that Starshine looks so good. And Starshine, like, what is of Starshine is great. But any sort of, like, gigantic mod is just, like, always a bit too much out of scope. Alright. It's on sometimes we work on it mode. When was the last sometimes? When was the last sometimes Starshine actually got some progress? It's gonna have its own things. It should have its own things. It definitely can't be 100% accurate representation of Sunshine, so... at least from the demo, like, it had very much little own things. April 3rd? Oh, that actually wasn't that long ago. I mean, it was like a week ago, but like... Relatively speaking, that's better than the last time I asked. Remember last time I asked that question, the answer was definitely not a good answer. Alright, 59. Ooh, Pianta collision improved? Wowzers. Piantas. I wonder if Piantas will appear in a main game again. Like, they're from Sunshine, then they appeared in Galaxy 2 again. It's like, will that be the last of the Piantas? Or are they going to be sent to spin-off hell? I mean, Nintendo seemingly likes them. They're in the Mario movie and in Mario Kart World. So like, I don't think Nintendo hates Piantas. I just got texted. What is this? My sister sent me some pictures of dinosaurs she drew. Very nice. Alright. We're gonna mention about the spin jump. Is it great? I love the spin jump. It's definitely... So, out of the Mario mechanics, where it's like, sort of like the... How do I put it? The jump correcting mechanic. I definitely think it's my favorite, although it's a little bit biased. Are they good? I'm not doxing my sister. I'd have to download it and... Oh, okay, the buttons were not working. What? I'd have to download it and load it onto Discord and then... Sorry, just imagine what dinosaurs would look like, and she drew them. Wish you had a sister. To be honest, be better than 20-year-old brother. It's nice, although my sister was a twin, so because of that, we fought a lot as little kids. Although, like, nowadays, like, we love each other a lot, but... Oh... We fought a lot as kids because we're twins. Being a twin is an interesting experience. Okay, I missed 8 coins. Oh, there they are. Alright, Power Star acquired. Oh, it's all the way up there. Off we go. Yeah, and that'll be Melty Molten done it. Nice. Do my brothers are twins? Yeah, it's just something about it. It's like when you have a younger sibling, you care for them. When you have an older sibling, like either they're gonna ignore annoy you, or they're going to. Okay, I guess yeah. Okay, I guess for the younger young and older sibling, like either they're gonna like care for each other a lot, or they're gonna be like annoyed by one or the other. And then having a sibling your age, like it's like very competitive. It is incredibly competitive. They not compare for me? I'm not. They do not care for you. They should care for you when you get older. Like that's one of those things I usually see. Siblings are like very aggressive, like when you're young. But like there'll be a point at, like when you reach a point where it's like these are the people that love you the most. And it's definitely good to have a relationship with your siblings, because after a point, like I hate to be like a Debbie Downer, but like at one point your parents are gonna die, and your siblings will be like the people that have known you the longest that are in this world, right? It's definitely really important to have a good relationship with them. Like, your siblings will have known you longer than, like, your wife or husband or whatever. I don't judge. So, like, it is so important to have a good relationship with them. Alright. Let's get gaming. Alright. And then, like, at the end of the day, like your friends could abandon you, but, like, your family shouldn't abandon you. Like, I'm not gonna say it's impossible. Like there have been people who have been outed from their family, but for the most part, like, even if something happens, like, you get divorced, your friends abandon you, ideally, your family should stay with you no matter what. Ideally, again, life isn't perfect sometimes. Just know you're the youngest? Oh, being the young child. Imagine. I couldn't. I don't know what being the older child or the younger child is like. Kind of liked being a twin, but like, it was truly a battle. My parents would have probably had more money to spend on us. The big issue of being a twin is also, like, so usually if you buy something for one kid, you need to buy it from the other kids, right? But with twins, that means you have to spend the money at the same time. Like, theoretically, if you have two children, you'll be buying stuff, like, you'll always have to buy two stuff, but, like, since it's staggered, you don't have to buy the stuff, like, at the same time, and that helps with, like, budget and things. So because of that, like, obviously we didn't get any cars, we didn't get anything, like, really big. Obviously, anything, like, really big, we'd have to share. So. But I guess it also depends on your financial situation. I've definitely seen parents of, like, 4 to 6 kids and each one got a car. I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna raise you different so you don't make the same mistakes as your sibling. That is, don't tell your siblings that. Yeah, I'm not close to affording a car. I wish I could. Alright. Oh. And then after this, we have to go back and grind a few star bits. Might as well grab what I can here. Just alleviate a tiny amount of the grind. Can you imagine having siblings with a high age gap? Yeah, I don't know what it'd be like. I mean, I remember, so for Pear, he has an older brother. And, like, the most I remember, like, from that is, like, his brother would crush him at Smash Bros. As a kid. Oh. That is the fun thing. If you're the older sibling, that means you can crush all your younger siblings in games. That must be fun. If you're the older sibling and you're losing to your other siblings, like, that just, I don't know what to tell you. Skill issue. Alright. Come on, star. We're almost there. This is the second to last galaxy. Okay. Isn't his brother like 10 years older? Yeah, his brother has a wife and is married. I think they have kids. I don't know. I don't know the last time I asked. But yeah, he's out there. He's got a. Okay, I want to say he has a house, but Pear also has a house. But that's because Pear has a crazy job. Saver game. Okay. I need a few more star bits. Ooh. This stupid Luma. We'll get him in a moment. 5 million subs will do that indeed. I wish I could have a house. That would be awesome. A few more, huh? Yeah, we have to grind 400 more for the Luma, and then we need to reach the cap for the achievement, so we got a little bit to go. And then we also have Rosalina's storybook. Well, I hate to be that guy, but we're gonna master the storybook. I'm certain everybody here has read it 10 billion times. Oh wait, I didn't mean to go in here. The Sheriff Pear. I'm certain if I asked, I could use the guest room for like a night, but like I can't live there. All right. All right. 999 star bits. It's 10 full runs of Sling Pod Galaxy grinding. Ooh. A very sticky situation indeed. All right. I be slinging my pod. They don't know what to do when I'm slinging my pod. I feel like I'm such a badass when I fly through the cannons instead of waiting for the pause. I feel like I'm so good at the game, but it's freaking Sling Pod, so it amounts to nothing. We already got 1,000, so just 9 full runs? You say that, but we need to spin 1,600 of them, so like, do we really have 1,000? Do we really? We probably only have like 400. One thing is cool. Me when I show my girlfriend the Sling Pod cannon skip, and she's like, "Wow, I'm breaking up with you for Chad." Damn. This is why I'm looks maxing, guys. It hasn't worked at all though. It has not worked. I wish it worked. Alright. Spend them. You already finished your grind? I don't have enough to buy the thingy yet. Have you been eating raw cod liver? I mean, I had regular liver. Try Luke's Mini instead. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Get 999 and then spend them? Oh, wait! You're so right! That would save us a trip! Holy! I didn't even consider that. You're right, that would save us a whole trip. I know spending them immediately feels good, but like... there's literally no incentive to spend them immediately. Oh... we're gonna be here for a while, though. At least this is a pretty efficient method of starbit grinding. Like, imagine we had to do this the old-fashioned way. Man, isn't it funny? And Mario Galaxy 2, they force you to get 9999 starbits too. I think the starbit grinding in that game is a little bit better. It's more fun than this. But literally to beat the game, you do have to get max starbits. It's like, really? Really, Nintendo? Who Nintendo decided it? Thankfully, you only have to do it once, because whenever you play a save file on that Wii, you can just keep your starbits, but, like, whoever decided that is demonic. You can do it while you're grinding green stars? I usually still have to go to, I think it's Melty Monster Galaxy, and I grind out there. Instead of finishing with Sling Pod, we end with an actual galaxy? I mean, we still have to end with a Grand Finale Galaxy anyways. So. The road never ends. $560. Almost a tenth of the way there, baby. Oh, man. Hopefully the storybook doesn't take too long. Why is the storybook an achievement? Oh, sweet retro achievements. Oh. We finished with the Lame Galaxy? I think for what it's worth, Grand Finale Galaxy is really cute. I like that you can return back to Earth as the final galaxy in the game. Like, the entire time as a kid, I was like, I really wanted to return back to Earth. And once I actually discovered Grand Finale Galaxy, I was like, I loved it. Is sending Luigi to Eternal Suffering worth it? Yes, I get funny numbers next to a profile on the internet. Why would I not want that? Whenever you grab a 1-up, it's like, you got one additional Luigi. How many Luigis are in the black hole? I don't want to know. You just run to the same one in the intro? Well, you see there's like penguins there this time. It's different. And then Peach sends a letter to the Wii message board. And you can explore around without Bowser shooting his cannons everywhere. You want to see the so-called coconuts turn into watermelon thing? Yeah, sure thing. We can go visit, go to Galaxy Star 3 has some coconuts in it. Grandmaster's simply way better? I think Grandmaster makes more sense. Although, I wouldn't have minded if there was an ability for you to return to the intro in Galaxy 2 as well. But, I think Grandmaster definitely makes more sense. And for the most part, Nintendo's been following the Grandmaster formula for every game, so it's not a big deal. Okay, we can start progressing now. Or not! The button wasn't pressing. Isn't really a thing you can return to? Is it not possible? Huh. Not that I would know. Alright, Luigi. Alright, Luigi. They could have done it? I mean, yeah, technically Nintendo can do whatever they want. What the modders can do and what Nintendo can do are very different things. Alright, our first batch of Star Bits. Fantastic. We have a lot more to go. Yeah, you could argue Grandmaster is the... Wait. Oh my god. It says I have 118. I'm missing one in the terrace? What? What am I missing? Am I missing Luigi? Has Luigi been here the entire time? No. No! I've left Luigi! No. No. Luigi's been there the entire time. I'm an awful person. No. I'm so sorry, Luigi. I was like, oh yeah, I don't need to talk to Meltoad. I don't need it. It was freaking Luigi. Holy hell. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But forget about Luigi. I'm a sinner. There's a place for me reserved in hell. The bottom layer. Oh shoot. You're back. Welcome back. Let's try that again. We messed up.
Alright.
Goodbye. You forgot that it wasn't important. No, no, no. He's very important to me. You gotta save the best for nearly last. True. Yeah, I was like, how do I have 118 stars? I thought there was only the snow cap left. Hello there, Luigi. Oh, hey, me. I had because of that big scary bug. Let's get the power star and go home. Thank you, Luigi. I have no idea how he was storing that in his pockets, but he's the goat. You probably had to go sleep anyways, but you got told like an hour ago and you have to go tell your mom, so yeah, that's fine. No worries. Adios, Brochacho. Feel free to go to sleep. It is a Thursday after all, so I cannot blame you. I mean, I have work tomorrow anyways, so.
Alright.
There we go. We got a few more star bits. So with as many as we have right now, it's about 8 trips. So we still got ways to go. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Man, if only there was like a, your permission to go to sleep.
Yes, I will allow you to go to sleep.
Just this once. Stop spinning star bits. Holy cow. Okay. So we need 8 full trips of 9999. Oh, that is truly an experience.
Alright.
Let's get back in this. Okay, now we wait. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Oh, we have so many bits. Truly evil. Your last trip needs 800. We got ways to go before then. We're not close to a last trip. Oh my god! Do not do this to me! Just give me my star bits, man. Please. Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Great.
Oh, yeah, 142. Not bad, not bad. It's only because we died a few times, but whatever. Okay, then we get some more over here. 220, okay. At least you can't game over. You get more than enough bits to just rapidly gain lives. If only there's a reward for reaching max lives, like in New Super Mario's Wii or 3D Land and 3D World. Actually, I forget if Mario takes off his hat in 3D World, but I know he takes off his hat in 3D Land. I always thought that was the coolest. And he does the same thing in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Once you reach max lives. It's like some kind of rhythm heaven. I don't know. This seems like more of a rhythm hell to me, but I don't know.
Alright.
379. Oh, this is painful. Oh, you're kidding me. We're nearly there. We have to do this. Final grind. Then we can collect the 1 star. Then we gotta read a stupid storybook. And then we can collect the last star. Wait! No! We have to beat Final Bowser again too! Oh, you're kidding me! Okay, we got ways to go. Yep, there's definitely at least an hour of stuff left. I hope not, but like, I forgot we have to defeat Final Bowser and watch the credits again. Oh, I hate. One of my least favorite parts, definitely the Galaxy games, is you have to fight Final Bowser 4 times in Mario Galaxy to 100% the game. Why? Once to beat the game, once to unlock Luigi, once for Luigi beating the game, and then another for Luigi to unlock Grand Finale Galaxy. Oh, it is just lovely, because it's a long thing and you have to watch the credits too. I don't want to put this off to another stream. If it's another, there's not enough content for a full another stream. But like, I thought we were like right there. I thought we were close. The grind never ends, guys. So many lives and nothing to use them on because it's Mario Galaxy. Just gotta drag the stream out. We're like nearly there. Although we still have several trips more. Woo! Okay. Next trip can probably be the one where we go deposit our star bits. So that's great. Okay, maybe one more after that. I want to be at least at like 900 before I start heading the other way. I don't need to be at 999, but... yeah, now we're good to head over. To play Metaphor, really, there's nothing nicer than being done with grinding. It's true! Oh my god. Smash Brawl was the grindiest thing I've played recently, and... oh, I was feeling so good when that was done. I love Brawl so much, but like... dear god, that is one of the worst games to 100% and ever made. Oh my god. It's genuinely crazy how a game with... okay. I need to put this in quotation marks. A game with more content takes less time to grind. And that's Ultimate versus Brawl. Now, Ultimate has more, like, game content. It has more stages and more characters. But it does have less to do, like, on the side. So, like, technically it makes sense that why it takes less time to grind. But, like, surprising nonetheless. I'm really hoping we can get a proper story mode in the next Smash Bros. And then some of the other side content that comes along with it. Like, the boss battle mode is fun. Like, again, I've said this before. It's so weird that you can't access the boss battles outside of the World of Light and Classic mode. Oh. Rosalina, can you go invest my star bits into the stock market? Put them all into Nvidia. I need more. I need more. Slingpod Galaxy. Oh boy, we need like 7 more trips. Oh. Yeah, I crashed. You have 5 star bits now? No! No! I mean, NVIDIA was still really good even before AI, because graphics cards are just very useful. Best summon in Animal Crossing Turnip Stock Market. Oh, see, that's easy to cheese. Because you can just have a friend time travel their island over and over until they get a good time. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I already grabbed the star bits. All right. Woo! This is truly a grind. Maybe I should have done this off stream. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. But we have to master it this stream. We have to. Woo! Oh, this is truly an experience, guys. This isn't even taking, like, too much time, but, like, it's taking longer than I'd like it to. Like, we're definitely getting several hundred bits per minute. But it's just like, is it worth it? It's funnier? Is this really funny? I'm literally just suffering. And it's not even like because it's hard or something. This is just tedious. It's just, you know? I have such a way with words. Alright, somebody bring up an interesting topic.
I need something interesting.
I am truly having an experience right now, an out of body moment. 412. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. A little under halfway for this trip. Oh, I get why there is an achievement for this, because technically the watermelons is a change. So like this is an observable thing that can be observed. But like this is an evil one. Something Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, I'm actually surprised Nintendo putting out a $40 game in 2026. I guess they weren't lying about that variable pricing structure. They just I think most people were expecting Rhythm Heaven to be $50 because that's how much WarioWare was. So it being $40 is like, oh, that's a nice surprise. Now, Rhythm Heaven's always kind of like light on content as well, so like, you know, obviously the price kind of means like, yeah, this won't be different, but at least it's not charging you $60 for like a 2-hour game. Must be really short. I think it's probably just be the length of the typical Rhythm Heaven game. Like, unfortunately, this isn't like a step forward in the series. It's just like, yep, it's another Rhythm Heaven game. Which is kind of what you'd expect after like a series hiatus. I mean, technically this is the newest Rhythm Heaven game like in ages. Like Mega Mix wasn't even like a brand new game. That was a mix of just older content, so yeah, Rhythm Heaven's been kind of dead. It was decently long. It was a mix of older content though. They didn't have to make okay, there's definitely a fair share of effort put in Mega Mix. I'm not giving enough effort. I mean, not enough credit. There's definitely a lot of effort put into Mega Mix, but Mega Mix is also full price for a 3DS game, so now they just gotta bring back Punch-Out? Now that's gonna be tricky. I know one of the reasons they haven't done Punch-Out is because specifically they don't have a lot of ideas for Punch-Out. Like where do you go with Punch-Out, you know? I say that although I guess Rhythm Heaven's not really going anywhere, so like you technically don't need to like reinvent the wheel. So like it's just how it is. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every game, but yeah. I've also seen some people saying that they may not do another Punch-Out until they can figure out like what to do with the characters, because some of the characters are based on like stereotypes, and like unfortunately some people, you know, just get they don't like that. I know they already had to change one of the guys in Punch-Out. They had to change like the vodka guy to be Soda Pop. It's like, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. But whatever. It's like, I don't specifically know which ones people would get upset about, but because I've never been big into. Their setups are fun. They're fun if you're open-minded, but some people might be mean. It's unfortunate. It's just how it is. Gives the series a unique charm. I think they're perfectly fine, but again, that everybody's met a guy that they know would be like, okay, yeah, this guy probably wouldn't like that. Usually Rhythm Heaven has remade minigames from earlier games? I think so, I think so. I imagine that'll stay. That's like a series staple. Which one's over trend? Now that's the hard question. Love Rap, and Monkey Watch. No. Kill myself and kill myself. Wowzers. Ah. Okay. I don't know. I'm clicking star bits. I'm maxed out. Okay. Monkey Watch is the game I got stuck on. Yeah, I remember TMC was doing a playthrough of it, and Monkey Watch and Love Rap were definitely the worst ones from his experience. Dude. Oh boy. We're almost halfway there. Almost. Almost isn't good enough, guys, though. Sling Pod. Oh, what a great experience. That's still asked, but only 6 trips. I don't know. There's a good way to make 6 trips good. It's Sling Pod. I'm porting this zone later. That's not very nice. Good night, chat. Alright, adios, muchacho, until your turn again. Not very nice. It's for like 5 plus 8 attempts. It's 6 trips. Don't kid yourself. Even if we leave early, we still have to collect all the we still have to collect the star each time. We need to make the walk back and everything. What's this galaxy without sling pods though? These little platforms here, I'm sure you can long jump from platform to platform. Not this jump. Obviously, you can't make this jump, but the jumps in the beginning, I think you can make with a long jump. And then obviously the pull star section works fine. Yeah, you might need to add extra blocks to like jump from, but like I could see it working somewhat. All right. Our journey begins. I'm slinging my pod. I'm slinging my pod. My pod is being slung. What would you call this galaxy for the Galaxy 2? Actually, now that I think about it, like, what would you even call it, though? Pod Galaxy. Slingless Galaxy. Long Jump Galaxy. The Galaxy with the star bits. And won't that work as well? I mean, assuming you respawn right here on this little planet, it'd probably work fine because you can still use the Pole Star section. The Pole Star section is where you get the meat of it. I don't know how hard it'd be to get back to the cannon section. Kind of depends on what they do for that. But they'd be more or less similar. Ugh! You're making me waste time, Pool Stars. Oh, what an experience. I love tediousness and grinding. Okie dokie, Nintendo. Actually, this isn't Nintendo's fault. Nintendo does not expect you to do it. They have a reward for it for the passionate people that do it. But by no means does Nintendo expect you to do this. Okay, we're halfway through the strip. We have 500. That's cool. We're making progress at least. Okay, let's try that again. Pulsars are great except when they don't work exactly as we want, in which case they suck. Yeah, see, Pulsars are really interesting because there's a lot they can do. They're very cool. Like there's a lot of like cool tech you could do with them, but sometimes they're weird. Sisyphus, but different. We're Sisyphus, but the rock is at the top. There's the top of the mountain. We're almost there. Like we've climbed up like 95% of the mountain, and just the last 5% is still like really steep. There's no obstacles in the way. It's just really steep. So Celeste? Celeste is a lot of obstacles. Like this, at least we're making progress every time. Like we're continually making progress. We're not stuck on something hard. We're stuck on something long. Which is arguably worse, depending on your opinion. As long as it's not long and hard. Oh man. Oh, that's what makes something awful. I'll accept long, I'll accept hard, but long and hard is truly the bottom of gaming. Like, imagine it's like, go defeat Final Bowser, or, actually, no, defeating Final Bowser 100 times would still be just long. Galaxy doesn't really have an equivalent for hard, at least Galaxy 1. Except long and hard from Luigi. Luigi is longer and harder. Okay, we can probably leave. There's a solid chance we'll die on the way out. If we hit like a firebar or something, but we don't need to grab every single star bit known to man. Yeah, that's what I mean. Solid chance we'll die. Ooh. Okay. Stop! Okay. Made it fortunately to see. Yeah, we're like 200 star bits over, so. Like, oh no, I'm missing 10 star bits. Boo hoo. Like, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Another run done. We're over halfway now. Yippee. That's great. That's cool. That's awesome. Over halfway. Fantastic. Alright. That means we're over a part of it. Help, how are you, Luigi? You unlock Luigi by getting 120 stars and then fighting Bowser once more. So Luigi is essentially like the post-game mode, if that makes sense. You're welcome. You can now play as Luigi. Alright. Let's get back in here. The grind continues. More than halfway done. We're more than halfway done. We're getting there. We still have 4,800 more star bits. Alright, come on, Luigi. Luigi, my brother. It is time. Imagine how much longer the run would have been. It would have been like 1.5 trips. You're stuck on the Bowser fight. I don't know what to tell you. To unlock Luigi, you need to fight Bowser a second time. So you need to beat Bowser once, then collect 120 stars, and then you have to beat Bowser once more after you got 120 stars. So, good luck. Sorry about that. Bowser definitely can be tricky your first time. I know when I was a kid, I struggled on him. I was like, how are people supposed to beat this? He's got like 3 phases. He just goes on and on. But you'll get him down eventually. Good luck, good luck. Alright, Luigi. On that grind, on that grind. More bits. More bits. We need 9,999 star bits. And we're over halfway there. The grind continues, Luigi. Alright, 250. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Sometimes I wonder how the number of 1-ups on the trips surpasses. As long as we get over 50 star bits each time, we won't lose any. And if we clicked more than 50, well, that means we'll be making a profit on 1-ups. And I think we get like a little bit less than 100 star bits each trip. So, we're definitely profiting. Even if how much we die so often. Yeah, 43 lives. We're not gaming over anytime soon on this save. Till I reset it, of course. It's not 100? No, it's 50. Yeah. Yeah, if it was 100, well then, yeah, this method might not be as good because we might game over every now and then. You'd probably have to go on with a few star bits. Yeah, it's also, you also get a 1-up for each time you collect 50 coins, but you don't collect 50 coins very often. Which is interesting. Like, in Galaxy 1, you can't collect 50 coins in every single star. At least this isn't Galaxy 2. Did you know Galaxy 2 actually has a reward for collecting 9,999 star bits? Not star bits. 9,999 coins as well. That's crazy. So in Galaxy 2, I'm sure you know about the Ghost Luigis, right? So to unlock the Ghost Luigis, you either have to... They'll sometimes just randomly appear, but I think they can randomly appear, but I'm not sure. But... what am I saying? But you can unlock them on every single galaxy at once if you collect 9,999 star bits. Or you can just beat the level of Luigi. I generally don't know what would take longer, beating every level as Luigi or collecting 9,099 coins. Coins are definitely not as fast to collect as star bits. So, I don't know. And then the issue with the coins is the coin doesn't save transfer over to the save files like the other ones because there's no coin toad. Bank coin. Yeah, why doesn't the banker take coins? Coins are more boring. They're definitely more tedious than beating the levels as Luigi. At least that gives you something a bit different to do. And I don't think every star actually has a Ghost Luigi. And realistically speaking, what are you trying to do unlocking all the ghost Luigis? They don't show you anything. They don't show you really anything. Like, I wish they did more. Like, maybe they showed, like, cool Easter eggs and stuff, but, like, hey, here's a 1-up. Here's a little cool little area that you probably already know about because you literally walked around this game before. Hopefully the Galaxy 2 Retro Achievements doesn't require 999 coins too. Just because it's tracked by the game doesn't mean it needs to have an achievement for it. More places accept Starbits? Well, there's no way that's true. Coins are accepted all over the universe. Even Fox McCloud accepted coins. He seemed like he liked them too. I want to say coins are used everywhere, but I do remember in Mario and Luigi, the Bean Kingdom doesn't use coins. They have their own currency because they want to be weird. But even then, like, coins were like the universal currency in Mario Odyssey. Although, again, that is mostly on one planet in the moon. And the moon is also, technically, it's Earth's moon as well. So, like, you know, it's kind of an exception. It's not really a normal space area. Oh, nice. Okay. And then the coin's intrinsic value comes from the fact that it's, they're gold and shiny and big, while the intrinsic value of the Starbit comes from the fact that it's edible. So like, the coin doesn't need to be backed by like anything, but it's gold. So like, gold can theoretically be useless if like you're in a time of need. While the Starbits are always valuable because they're made of food. Safe? We are indeed safe. That saved us a little bit of time. Oh, we're approaching the end. We're approaching the end. Fox McCloud is certainly a goober in the Galaxy movie. He was great. He was awesome. They did a great job with him. I'm hoping that's the direction they take Fox in the future. I'm very curious to see what the next Star Fox game is going to look like. There's the rumored one coming out on Switch this year. And if Fox is written any way like how he is in that, that would be pretty cool. It's kind of interesting. Like, Star Fox is sort of an iffy franchise. It was definitely bigger, like, on the SNES N64 era. But, like, in the modern era, it's definitely hit or miss. Like, there was Star Fox Zero on the Wii U, which is a reimagining of the first game. There was Star Fox 64 on the 3DS, which is a remake of a reimagining of the first game. Like, I think the most recent Star Fox games were, like, on, like, the GameCube or something. Like, Star Fox Adventure and stuff. Like, there's, like, Star Fox Adventure and, like, Star Fox Assaults. Were those both on the GameCube? I don't know. I wasn't a Star Fox guy. I released, like, sort of after Star Fox existed, and then both the Star Fox games that existed when I was around, Star Fox Zero, I hear, wasn't good, or at least the controls were not good. And then Star Fox 64 3DS, I just ended up getting picked. I just didn't pick it up. Adventures isn't really a Star Fox game either. Yeah, it's technically a game with just a Star Fox skin over it, but it is what it is. Hit or miss? Well, yeah, they didn't put a single game on the Switch, which is crazy. There was Starlink Battle for Atlas, which the Switch did have Star Fox content. The Switch version of that did have Star Fox content, and there was even DLC for Wolf content, which is cool. Yeah, Star Fox has been sort of like in a weird one. Don't they got dinosaurs in that? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like Dinosaur World or something before it became a Star Fox game. Reminds me a lot of like Kirby's Epic Yarn, how that was supposed to be a Prince Fluff game beforehand, before they turned it into a Kirby game. Yeah, it kind of like, it's like, damn, like, I love the idea of making new IPs, but like, shoving an old IP on it's like, okay, well now this is just more likely to do better. So it's like tricky situation. Because like a new IP, if theoretically it does well, then like, you have a new series to look for. If it's an IP of like a different series, it does well. It's like, okay, it doesn't really matter. But they're hated on? I thought everybody loved Kirby's Epic Yarn. What? People hate that game? I thought the game was. I've never met a Kirby's Epic Yarn hater. If you hate Kirby's Epic Yarn, you're literally soulless, like a demon. Like, I think most people know it's like an odd game out, but like, it is a great game. Oh man, out of like the three good feel like sort of like crafty like woolly games, Kirby's Epic Yarn is definitely like awesome. I didn't play Woolly World, I didn't play Crafted World, so I don't want to say too much about them, but like I've seen hate for both of those, mostly Crafted World, but like Kirby's Epic Yarn is like Kirby's so cute and so like you can turn into a dolphin in that game. That's so awesome. Just because there's haters doesn't mean it's justified, because like there's haters for Super Paper Mario, and that's a great game. It's not perfect, and it's not Thousand Year Door, like gameplay wise, but like the characters and story in the game are awesome. Like truly some of the best in a Mario game. Period. You have to beat Bowser 3 times and get 120 stars. No, you only need to beat Bowser twice, or Final Bowser twice, I should say. Alright. Kirby's Epic Yarn is an awesome house builder. Yeah, I don't know why that's even there. That doesn't have to be there. But like, you know, as a kid, you love that kind of stuff. Like, it's so fun. Because like, as a kid, like, there's like a bunch of modes that like, nowadays I probably want to interact a lot with. Like, I'd be like, okay, this mode is... I don't want to say it's pointless. Because I know as a kid I would love it. Like, a good example of that is free roam in Mario Kart World. Like, free roam, like, I see people are like, why is this there? Who asked for this? But as a kid, I would have eaten that up. I would have eaten stuff up like that. Like, because I was playing those stupid modes, like, as a kid as well. Like, you don't need to... Not every mode needs to be working towards something, you know? Like sometimes it's just nice to have things to do that, like, allow you to exist in that world. Me, I asked for it? Wowzers. And whenever they remove those things, like, the other games, like, they remove, like, a little bit of customization. Like, the games that come after, it's like, okay, well, like, it is by all means, like, a well-made game, but you're like, it feels like something's missing, and you can't put your, like, finger on it, you know? Like, I genuinely wonder if in the next Mario Kart game, after World, if they're going to remove free roam. Because, like, free roam is so good. Like, it's functionally useless, but, like, it is such a great mode. It makes the waiting around in the multiplayer lobby a lot more interesting. Just being able to dick around is awesome. I don't know, man. Like, it's going to feel like a step backward that they remove modes like that. The little bell piano in Kirby's Epic Yarn was funny too. Oh, is that the one that like you get the bells for like completionist stuff? Was it that one? It's been a while since I played Kirby's Epic Yarn. Alright. We're almost done to this trip. And then we have to go to another trip. And another trip, and another trip. Oh. Fantastic. Yeah, I remember there was some sort of thing that tracked your completionist stuff in Kirby's Epic Yarn. I can't remember if it was like the bells above the piano or for something else. It's so funny though, Kirby's Epic Yarn, you can totally tell it wasn't a Kirby game until late in development, because like, the whole beginning half of the game has nothing to do with Kirby. And at the end of the game, we get like DDD, we get Meta Knight, and then we go to Dreamland, right? You're like, okay, now this feels like a Kirby game, but like, I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting. Knowing the story behind the game, like, it feels like there's a lot of character to it. Okay. We're nearly there. 3 more trips. I wish the Toad gave Starbits instead of 1-ups. I need Starbits, man. I don't need lives. I have plenty of lives. I'm gonna lose my lives anyways when I go fight Final Bowser, because he's gonna send me back to the title screen. Oh, what a great game. We're nearly done, though. We're nearly done with this big grind. Then after the grind, to go fight Final Bowser, that's going to take like 10 minutes or so, because we have to run through the galaxy and then watch the credits. Then you have to read the storybook, and that'll take a bit. Ooh. Man. The Meta Knight boss battle from Kirby's Epic Jr. is probably your favorite one in the series, though. Interesting. I don't know what my favorite one is. I might be a sucker for the Superstar Ultra one. The iconic, the sword on the ground, picking it up. Ooh, and then the music in that. I love, see, and Superstar and Superstar Ultra, that was like still in the era when like Meta Knight wasn't quite his like heroic self yet. Like, Meta Knight's not evil. His whole motivation, like Superstar, is like, Dreamland is too lazy. If I stage an attack on Dreamland, they're gonna have to get off their asses and go stop it. Now the funny thing, nobody did a damn thing. If Kirby wasn't there, Meta Knight would have killed everybody. He would have killed them all. I'm gonna go attack Dreamland so they get off their butts and finally start working for once. It's like, I didn't see a single person get up. Maybe Dynablade. Dynablade helped. Dynablade helped. Although Kirby had to go wake up Dynablade, didn't he? But still. Dreamland is cooked. Dreamland is so cooked. Evil Sporticus. It's true. It's true. All they do is sleep and eat in Dreamland. You know damn well DDD's not doing anything. That's back when DDD was still evil. In fact, Kirby Superstar Ultra is actually when DDD stops being evil. And what is it? In the little sub mode, like Revenge of the King or whatever, like in the description of it, it says this is like DDD's final match. If you actually defeat DDD, he'll rethink his evil ways and he'll think about becoming good. And if DDD actually beats you in Return of the King, like the whole idea is that you'll be like, okay, being evil is actually fine then. Which is kind of interesting. DDD's whole like character growth like happened in a remake of a game. I don't know. It's a great remake. I don't think you should skip it. It's got a lot of good extra content, but like, it's very funny. DDD's whole thing from going to Evil King to like sort of like good buddy of Kirby happened in that game of all things. And the cool thing is that even though DDD was like, okay, let's see if like whether we're gonna actually stay evil or not. Like DDD locked in. He tried his best to stay evil. Like that's where we got the mass DDD fight. Like his defenses are all like ramped up incredibly high. It's oh man, it's so like DDD was locked in. DDD clearly likes being evil, but like if Kirby's always gonna win at the end of the day, it's like okay, we can try out this being good thing for a bit then. It just sucks because it also means that every like DDD encounter from now on has to be, he has to be like mind controlled or something, which kind of sucks. I think it is neat. Like it's not. I believe DDD's worked with Kirby beforehand. Like I believe he worked with Kirby in like Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. But that was more of out of like necessity rather than DDD being like a good guy. Like realistically, if somebody destroys Popstar, there'll be no more Dreamland to rule over. And I haven't fully watched the anime, but as far as I'm aware, I believe DDD does come around to liking Kirby by the end of the anime, even if he hates him like for the most part in the early part. Didn't Lazy Town return? What ended up happening with that? I have no clue. I think in Dreamland 2 DDD became good a bit. I know in Kirby's Adventure, DDD also he's not evil, but like he is intentionally not like. Essentially, he destroys the Dream Rod, right? Which is a very bad thing. But then Kirby's like, oh, let's go fix it. It's like, DDD, if you literally stopped to explain why you destroyed it, then like, you know, the whole Nightmare thing wouldn't have happened. But Kirby killing Nightmare was a net positive at the end of the day, because it meant you could solve the Star Rod up, so. Yeah, DDD's he's got a very interesting history, but there'll be no more evil DDD, unfortunately, in the future. It's weird, because like whenever I open up Smash Bros, I'm like, yep, we got the villains, we got Bowser. Yeah, DDD was actually good. Like, the way I would see it is like, DDD wants to be in charge, he wants to rule, but if a bigger, badder guy comes, like, obviously, DDD has to, you know, help, otherwise he won't be the ruler anymore. Like, if a sort of a Nightmare or some fella came into town, DDD's like, okay, that's not gonna be very good. There's always a bigger, badder. It's Kirby, there's always a bigger, badder guy. Sorry, DDD, you're not at the top of the food chain anymore. I don't know what they're gonna do about Robbie Rodden. I mean, they're not going to be able to do Sporticus either. Sporticus, they would also have to change, because, like, that guy was doing, like, backflips and stuff. I don't know if you know this. In Lazy Town, Sporticus, I don't think he had, as far as I'm aware, he didn't have a stunt stunt double. He did all the moves himself, because he was goated. It's, like, kind of important. I don't know how old he is now, but there's no way he can still do all that stuff. They'd have to replace a lot of the characters. Like, there's no way a Lazy Town would be the same. It would just be, like, the same setting of, like, similar characters. That's so... It's so cool, because, like, that's very rare, like, acting. But, like, he was like, no, I'm a Chad. I'll just do it myself. All of his little backflips when he's, like, wiggling around and doing all that exercise stuff. That was all him. What a goat. Alright. Boop. Star collected. Do-do-do-do. 2 more trips, guys! We're nearly there. We're in the end game now. You only watch the iconic songs never watched as a kid? That's a shame. It's not a bad show, and it definitely has a good I think it's a healthy show for kids, because the whole thing about it is like exercise good, eating healthy good, being lazy bad, eating unhealthy food bad, right? Man, what happened to kids shows with like good morals now? I swear, all the kids are watching now are like brain rot. What? Kids show used to have such good morals. Damn. Like even some like little ones, like some shows didn't even like focus on, like, it wasn't even a kid show. Like Popeyes was like a show that kids could watch, but like it's kind of like a, you know, like a family show. And like even Popeye, like the whole thing was like he ate spinach, and like that would, like, as a kid I was like, yo, I don't eat spinach. I did not like spinach. I mean, there's Bluey. I don't know what Bluey's about. I know there's a dog. Does Bluey ever, like, address, like, good things? Or is Bluey just, like... I thought Bluey was, like, a slice of life thing. I don't know. I don't know what happens in Bluey. It is popular, though. It's definitely better than Brain Rot. I'll give him that. Ooh. Alright. Pretty sure it does have lessons. I think the lessons are definitely important. Like, it sounds so stupid. Like, because whenever you're an older kid and you're watching, you're like, okay, this is obvious. But like, obviously, if you're like a little kid, like, you've never interacted with this stuff. Or skills like math. Dude, I learned a lot of math from Blue's Clues. Oh, man. Blue's Clues was awesome. Oh, dude. Ugh. That's where I learned, like, my first basic edition from. Blue's Clues was the GOAT. Oh, man. What a good show. What a good show, man. You're saying Odd Squad. I don't think I actually know what Odd Squad is. Let me look that up. Maybe I've seen it. I just don't remember what it is. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, what is Odd Squad? Odd Squad show. Yeah, I have no idea if I've seen this. It was on PBS Kids, though. I watched PBS Kids. Maybe this is after my time. Oh, the series premiered in 2014. Yeah, no wonder I never seen it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I have gummy worms and they're kind of sour. That's awesome. Gummy worms are awesome. Okay, I'm like, how have I never heard of this? Beyond my time. Can't believe you've never heard the Mine song until last year. Wait, what was the Mine song? I already forgot. Not awesome? You thought they were sweet? I don't know. I think sour candy is fun too. Although it requires like a certain mindset. That's what it's kind of like if SCP, if it wasn't secret and taught math to kids. That is truly an explanation. I always liked SCP kind of like content though. It's kind of fun to go like down the SCP little to go down the little website and like read a bunch of random ones. It's a Lazy Town song. Wowzers. And then especially one of my favorite SCP inspired pieces of media was Lobotomy Corporation. That was so awesome. Man, Lobotomy Corporation was so good. And the sequel, Library of Ruina, like the story is so awesome. The story is so good. It is like a really juicy story, but like the gameplay is card game based, and it's like, definitely the hardest part of the game. It's also your birthday next Monday. Well, happy early birthday. That's not too far from now. It's like Thursday, almost Friday. We're almost there. We're halfway through this trip. Project Moon being awesome is apparently usual. Project Moon is so weird. So apparently, from what I've seen, is so Project Moon shouldn't really. It's not something that should appeal to kids, but apparently there's been like Roblox games putting like Project Moon stuff in there. So apparently, not so much with Lobotomy Corporation and Library, but Limbus, I hear, is especially infested with kids, despite being 18+, because of like the Roblox stuff, which is once again why Roblox is not very good. Oh, and you know what happens when there's kids in media? You get groomers. Oh my god, I hear that's a problem in Discords. I've seen it's happened like 7 times or something. It is just Roblox is truly a game that exists. Oh boy. Oh, it's a shame. That's sad. It's just what happens whenever. Like it's a space that shouldn't have kids to begin with, because it's clearly like I believe the game's 18+ on the App Store. But then Roblox games are like, oh, look how funny it is, funny SCP game. And then little kids play it, and then obviously little kids go online into spaces they shouldn't be, that don't have moderation because they're not supposed to be there. And obviously bad things happen. It's like, man, I grew up with Roblox, not a good site. It just, it's such a shame. It's such a shame too that like a piece of media that is not connected to Roblox. See, okay, so technically it's not Project Moon's fault in any way. Like what happens on fan discords is clearly the fan discord's fault. But like, it's a shame to be associated with that. Just because people use your name to like make a quick buck. I didn't grow up with... you didn't grow up with any online games? That's good. I didn't really either. I played mostly Nintendo stuff growing up, and... I mean, I turned out fine. Mostly. I think. Probably. Whatever, we weren't at max number anyway, so... We can grab a few more bits. I grew up with Club Penguin. I played Club Penguin like once. I didn't actually get super into it. I didn't really like games where like the whole goal was like to kind of like socialize and interact with people. I don't like people. I like playing single player stuff like the Marios, cause oh. Great. Man, I remember when I first came. I remember as a kid. I remember going on a website. I got the pop-up saying, "You are the 1,000th visitor. Click here for a free iPad." I remember going to my parents. I'm like, "Oh my god! Oh shoot, that was a misclick. Oh my god! I just won a free iPad. Oh my god! I can't believe it, Mom. It's just to put my address in here." And they're all like, "That's fake. That's a scam." I'm like, "What?" But it says I'm the 1,000th customer. That made me realize how the internet was. That was a day of reckoning for me. Kids are very easy to trick. It would be so funny if one of those things were actually real. Like, how long do you think it would take for someone to actually click on the link? That'd be a really funny test. Oh, that'd be a really funny video. When I was younger, the site that said I had a virus. Oh yeah, I remember. I had something similar to that too. Like a window opened up. It played a really loud like beeping noise, like virus detected. Virus detected. I'm like, oh no, no, no. And my mom said something similar. That is definitely a shared experience. Oh man. All right, guys, the final trip. We're there. We're there. We only need 800 star bits. It's the final trip. Let's go. Oh my god. We're nearly there. So do you think they're going to give us the achievement as soon as we get 9999? Or do you think we're going to have to actually go to a star with watermelons? Oh. And then after this trip we need to go... We have to go do Snowcap Galaxy, then we have to go do Final Bowser, then we have to go do Grand Finale, then we have to go read the storybook. Yippee! At least we don't have to grind anymore. Everything else will be like we're actively progressing, so. Yeah, I'm so glad we didn't do this last stream. We would not have been able to. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. We definitely would not have been able to fit this in another stream. I don't see why they won't give it to you when you collect a star. They probably will. But it'd be really interesting if they made me go interact with the watermelon instead. See, the other thing is I kind of want to see a watermelon. I know S&T said they want to see what the watermelons look like, so. I kind of want to go do a quick hop into like King Caliente and see. But it's like... that would only take like a minute or two. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. Oh man. Such a random change. They want to reward, they had the watermelon asset. They use it and they're like, well, we don't use these enough. We might as well. Yeah, I'll probably go see the watermelon too, just so I can have it in the video. I actually start working on the videos now that my monitor is good, so. Oh no, I have to go work on videos again. At least I'll have something up for tomorrow. Yeah, I need to work on the long forms though. That's gonna be a grind. It'll be fun, though. It'll be fun to post a long-form video. I haven't posted one in ages. You fixed your monitor? Yeah, it wasn't the monitor. It was the HDMI cable. Or at least that's what I swapped out. It's working fine right now. Thankfully, that saves me so much money. Not sure how the HDMI cable broke, but things happened. Long form for this? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a long form for the experience of getting every achievement in Mario Galaxy and all the achievements in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Brawl I did in my free time, and that was a horrendous experience. I need to share it with other people. Brawl is one of the worst games I've ever 100%ed. And I've 100%ed quite a few games. So, I'm allowed to say that. We're nearly there. We don't even need to get 9999. We can just get like 780 and we'll be good. Ooh, the Rabbits of Doom and Despair. Of course they will. That's how it'll open. We'll go in. I'll try and go in order. Yeah, definitely talk about what I learned from my experience. Ooh, the hardest part is just me writing the intro and like getting into the video. Because the intro is arguably the most important part of the video. Most people will swipe off on the intro. So it's like, okay, how do you get a good intro that hooks? Because if you have a bad intro, then people just won't watch the video to begin with. Like, it sucks. Like, the Ocarina of Time video, I think that's a great video, but like, I think there's like 15% of people are watching after the intro. It's like, well, screw me. I guess you want to be streaming if your monitor is still broken? Yeah, no. I wouldn't, because my second monitor is in lower resolution and at lower frame rate than my main monitor. Because it's like old. It's like from like 2000 and something. And so, I would not want to be playing games on that. That would be painful. It'd be like playing an N64. Like the fact you can skip the intro? Kinda. You can kinda skip the intro. You have to watch. You'll always have to watch it once, but you never have to watch it again after that. We're nearly done. We need like probably 2 more lives worth, because we need like 880. Oh wait, no, it was 780. Right. No, you're right. We can leave. Goodbye, cruel world. Sling Pod, I will not miss you. Oh, we're free. That's it! Watermelon time! Oh my god! Finally! Oh, that was a long experience. Alright, when do I get my achievement? It must be when they get added to the counter, right? There we go! Major melons! Alright. You won't miss it, but you'll be coming back to it eventually. Yep. Alright, let's go see the watermelons. I've never seen someone so excited about watermelons. Well, keep in mind, back in the old day, my channel was called Watermelon Dog 64. I mean, just saying. Watermelons hold a special place in my heart. Alright. There should be watermelons here. Alright. There they are! They're on this planet. We spent an hour grinding for this. Watermelon. Awesome. Was it worth it? No. Wait, Mario 64. Don't you mean Mario Sunshine? Mario 64 is watermelons? Oh man. Oh man, this is awesome. This is worth it. uh, I mean, it's exactly as I said. I see. What's funny is the game doesn't even say anything. There's not even notifications like all coconuts have been turned into watermelons. Like the game doesn't say a word about it. Watermelon dogs. Oh, you're talking about the 64. I thought you were talking about watermelons. I was like, yeah, Sunshine's a game with watermelons. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're not even wrong, TMC. The 64 from Watermelon Dog 64, it was named after the N64. Like, it's not subtle. It's not subtle. You're 100% right about that. I played 64 DS a lot as a kid. I actually played that before Galaxy, but yeah, I recognize Galaxy as being better. I still enjoyed 64 DS, but it was a lot more cryptic and weird, and Galaxy's just a better game than 64. Transform! Alright, let's get this dog Galaxy out of here. Ooh. Fantastic. Star Bunnies in the snow. You might have played Sunshine before Galaxy? Interesting. I wonder where I'd be if I was a Sunshine kid instead of a Galaxy kid. They perfected the 3D Mario formula? It's the highest rated, like, you could say, like, oh, that's just nostalgia, but no, Galaxy is the highest rated Mario game, alongside Galaxy 2. So, like, no, clearly they did something right with Mario Galaxy. Although, I think 64 might have been before they started rating games. Like, they only started rating games during that N64 era, specifically. But 64 was the launch title. So I think 64 narrowly escaped being rated. Okay. And there should be this. Play the Galaxy of all time? Yepers. I don't want that. Get up there. Where's the last one? I'm glad they have the little beams of light over them. That's just good game design. Although Galaxy and game design just goes in hand to hand. Alright. Bunnies acquired. Ooh, the bunny music's funny?
Yes, yes, the bunnies. The funny bunnies.
Star acquired! 120 stars. Filled the starry sky. We got the achievement for 120 stars. Alright, we're nearly there. Okay. Let's get this done. We gotta go fight Final Bowser. We gotta read the storybook. And we gotta do the star. She's not my special one! That's Mario's special one! Storybook time, we're gonna do Final Bowser first, because Rosalina's asking. She's getting impatient. Alright, thankfully we can skip the intro. That saves like 10 seconds. Unfortunately, we can't skip the credits. Only Hungry Luma Galaxy I like in Galaxy 1 is Sweet Sweet. Sweet Sweet's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty hard as a kid as well. I mean, Sling Pod Galaxy is pretty good for Starbit grinding, as we've seen, but it's not a good galaxy by any means. Big Mouth and Drip Drop are both, like, really boring. I kind of like the one where you, like, pick the one of two power-ups. Like, it's such a cool idea, they just don't go hard enough with it. Like, Mario is one of those games, like, power-ups make up, like, the identity of the game. And I like the idea of it's like, do you want the power-up with the infinite flight, but you're weak to light, and the boos are attracted to you? Or do you want the game where you can fly for short periods of time, but you're weak to water, and the boos are normal enemies? And then if you use the boo, you also can't use it for the ending section, while if you use the bee, you can. I don't know. Sweet Sweet's probably why you found a piece of you found Hat in Time. That's cool. I found Hat in Time because it was a cute 3D platformer. I remember I learned about Hat in Time kind of before it came out, and I kind of knew it was coming out. What's funny is it came out like right around the same time Odyssey came out, which probably wasn't good for the game. But the game still did eventually get a fan base. But if Hat in Time came out before Odyssey, that would have been really good for Hat in Time. I wonder how much bigger Hat in Time would be if that was the case. I mean, looking at hypotheticals isn't fun, but like, definitely releasing right next to one of the biggest 3D platformers of the genres. Unfortunately unlucky. But that's just kind of how things work out. Real good game. It's a great game. It's a great 3D platformer. It's obviously like shorter than your average 3D Mario, but like, because it's only got 40 hourglasses compared to like 120 stars. And some of them are more filler than others. But overall, like, really good game. It is an indie. It is an indie. It's definitely... Most indies are, like, afraid of, like, 3D platformers. Or, like, really, like... Ones like that. Like, there's some where it's, like... How do I put it? I've seen a lot of movement slop indies. Like, I don't mean to call it movement slop, but, like... They're not like a Mario game. They're like if they're more like if a Sonic game was in 3D rather than a Mario game in 3D. Where like it's all about like moving really, really fast and like you kind of ignore most like the world. Like the world doesn't matter because you're flying right by it. Well, Hat in Time is a lot more. It's slower. It's very similar to Mario or Banjo-Kazooie or like Psychonauts. Alright. Native custom level support is a huge perk though on PC. Yeah, I always kind of wish that stuff was on the console versions. But it just is what it is. Nintendo is never going to openly support that. And even Xbox and Sony are not very big into that either. Well, you haven't played Psychonauts? I said it's like Psychonauts! That doesn't mean I have to play Psychonauts. I heard Psychonauts was one of the biggest inspirations for, Hat in Time. And from what I've seen of y'all playing it, it looks like that's definitely the case. Alright. Getting to Final Bowser is not the long part. It's beating Final Bowser and watching the credits that will take a bit. Real platformers? I mean, I don't think the movement slop is bad platformers, but like, I definitely have a preference to one kind over the other. You have no validity? I'm comparing it to games in the genre. That doesn't mean I have to play them. Okay, then I'll see. I haven't played Banjo I haven't played Banjo either. I've only watched Bort play that, but, you know. It's definitely very Banjo-pilled. I mean, they even have a, one of the little badges in the game is based on Banjo's Mumbo Talk. Alright, Phase 2. Phase 2 is so good. I love Phase 2 because you just go. Nintendo's such a go for putting Bowser there. Hey, this is my favorite phase of this fight. Alright, final phase. It's more fun than Banjo. Wowie wowie. It's only accessible. Well, I'm not talking about my opinion or like rating the games. I'm not like, oh, this game is bad because I haven't played it. I'm just saying like these are the direct inspirations stated by the developers or in like Easter eggs in the game itself. Good thing Board isn't here. I mean, he'd probably go on a rant about Banjo. I don't know. And then the cool thing about Hat Time, so for the most part, Mario games feel like they're very similar throughout the entire game. Like most levels, like gameplay-wise, they're the same. Like they're incredibly aesthetically different, and they have different gimmicks. But like the idea of how it works is the same. Essentially, each world in Hat Time is all like a kind of different like gimmick. Like they all feel different. Like the first world feels more like a sunshine-based level. The second one feels more like a galaxy-based one. The third one is like, technically it predates Odyssey, but it's a bit more open. And the fourth one is a lot more linear. Calling it galaxy-based would be mean because that's not the best part of Hat Time. So I might say a bit more 3D world, 3D land-based. I got them under the bus. Seal the Deal is also really cool. I like the idea of Seal the Deal. It's a lot like that's a really cool DLC because you can think of it a lot of as like if it's like New Super Luigi U, where it's like essentially not every level in the game is reimagined or as a challenge, but essentially most of the content of the game has been remade to be harder, which is really cool. It's a way to be wise with assets, but also be like really fun and reward players who are willing to get good at the game. Which I think is awesome. I really wish Mario, like, the New Super Luigi U, I think, is one of the coolest DLCs Nintendo's ever done. And I'm surprised Nintendo's never done that for another game. Like, I've always said this, like, if Nintendo did, like, instead of Super Mario Odyssey, they did Luigi's Super Odyssey, that would have been sick. And so Luigi's Super Odyssey is called that because it is far harder than a Mario Odyssey. And we still can't skip the credits. We can skip the opening cutscene, but not the credits. Oh boy. That would have been awesome. They kind of did it for Wonder. It's not a full game thing. They definitely have some challenges. I haven't played them yet, but they do have. From what I hear, it's like it's the best Switch 2 expansion for what it's worth. Not that that means a lot. Not the highest bar in the universe. Like, Jamboree was very bad. I've seen a lot of people gassing up the Kirby one. I was disappointed by that. I haven't played the Mario Wonder yet, so I can't say. What other Switch 2 expansions were there? Most of the others weren't content expansions. They were just frame rate resolution or little quality of life stuff. Like, the Animal Crossing one was nice, but it's ultimately meaningless. And then the Xenoblade one was actively bad, apparently. Apparently, playing the game in performance boost mode looks better than the Definitive Edition upgrade in some ways, which is really disappointing. That sucks. Monolith Soft is usually so good at games and so good at monetization. Not monetization. Optimization. It's such a shame that the expansion pack didn't turn out well for Xenoblade X. Metroid Prime 4 and Legends ZA, just kind of usual resolution and frame rate ups. Although for ZA runs so smooth. That was such a great $10. Very, very valid use of $10. After playing Scarlet and Violet for God knows how long, getting 60 FPS Pokemon was chef's kiss. They're so good at monetization, so good in fact they don't sell well. I don't even know why. Xenoblade games are awesome. They're generally some of the greatest games on the platform, but you know what they say, Nintendo fans don't like RPGs. Or Nintendo fans don't like anime. Now, maybe saying they don't like JRPGs is wrong, because they do like Pokemon. Pokemon sells very well. See, Pokemon is both anime and RPG! So, like, why don't they like Xenoblade? They're such awesome games. I wish they did better. E33? That's why I've seen some people, there's discussions out there, and most people come to the general consensus, if E33 was anime, it wouldn't have done well. Which is so sad, because every game E33 is inspired by was anime, but E33 is like, no, we'll go with the realistic thing, and so you have a lot of people who never played these type of games being like, oh, this is the greatest game in the genre. It's like, okay, it's pretty good. Greatest, we'll have to see. We'll have to judge that later, but Like, how can you say that when this is the only RPG you've played? I'm kind of sad that the Luma that Rosalina sent back in the movie wasn't the baby Luma. They had the baby Luma too. It was just like really a baby. It was younger than it is in Galaxy. Like, bro was there. They just didn't use him. Also, Mario could use the spin attack without using the Luma. Like, he just did that. Mario just spun to spun. It's like, you could have used the spin attack the entire time, Mario, and you waited this long? Come on, Mario. Alright, we're nearing the end of the credits. We're nearing the end. We got Storybook and we got Grand Finale Galaxy. Hello, Luigi. Lazy? I mean, I don't know if it's lazy. Because, like, they literally created it. They just would have had to use it. Storybook first? Yeah, we'll get the Storybook out of the way. Like, it's insane. I mean, you've seen Wonder. All he needs is a badge. Oh yeah, I guess that is true. I guess that is true. Yeah, they would have had to implement in the story though. Although it's not like the Luma did anything after like it came to the castles. Like, would having it like go into Mario's hat really be that weird? That's not that weird, right? Like, the Luma didn't do anything after that. It could have just gone into Mario's hat, and then, like, at the grand finale, like, it could have come out and be like, Mama, I've missed you! Like, that would have been, like, cute. Like, that wouldn't take away from the movie.
Welcome, new galaxy.
I love that it's Luigi saying that. Created a warp star, and that's nothing else. Oh, I guess it did do that, but even if it did, that means the Luma would have stayed behind at the castle. And it could have still gone with Mario and Luigi. You know, it'd be so cool if, like, Mario got a special ability in one of the movies and, like, Luigi got a special ability in the next one. Oh, that would have been awesome. So, like, the, like, duality, like... Oh, that would be so good! Ah! Missed opportunities. Like, what if Mario got, like, the spin and Luigi got, like, Flood or something? Holy... Oh, I'm nutting. Flood plus Poltergeist? Dude, if they combined... Oh, if they each got... Okay, no, if one got Flood and one got Poltergeist, that'd make probably more sense. They're in the movie! They have them modeled and everything! Like, imagine being a 3D modeler is like, I want you to make Flood. You're like... Well, we're gonna have Mario use Flood? No. It's gonna be an Easter egg in the background. Like, holy. I feel sad for the 3D modeler. And the same for the Poltergeist. And then apparently Fluzzard was also in the background? Fluzzard? The bird from Galaxy 2? Like, bro. Imagine being the guy that has to model and animate Fluzzard, and he's a background cameo. Like, bro! See, I hate it. Illumination is so good. Like, they put so much effort into the visuals, and none of it matters. Visually, they're awesome. They're so good. They're amazing at their craft. It just like, please tickle us. Give us a little sniff of that. Like, that's what we want. Cameras are nice and all, but that's all. Yeah, they're like, you point at the screen, you're like, oh, that's cool, but like, if they actually interact with them, that's what makes it awesome. Like, Fox isn't a cameo. Fox is a full-on character. Watermelon. Kinda wish I had a little bit more of a story. Yeah, the story is definitely the weakest part of the movie. Like, the sound design, the music, the visuals, all awesome. Like, it is, like, incredibly amazing at everything it does, except, unfortunately, the story. Which is such a shame, because, like, yeah, Mario has never been story-focused, like, really big. And I've seen some people say, Mario Galaxy, the game is a better story than the movie. It's like, okay, buddy, you're lying to yourself at that. But, like, the sentiment stands that, like, people probably expected a bit more since Galaxy is, like, probably the most story-focused main series game. Definitely not the most story-focused if you, like, look at the full Mario series. Like, even, like, Paper Jam, like, has more going on than Galaxy, but this game does not have a story? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I've seen some people say it has less than more than the movie, and no. People seem to get confused and think, like, the Rosalina storybook has really as much as it does. It's like, we're gonna skip through that really quickly. The RPGs have great stories, though. The RPGs are awesome. Some are better than others, but, like, it's just funny. Even Sticker Star probably has more of a story than Galaxy. That doesn't mean the story is good, but it does have more of a story. Alright, it's over. So you want story play Psychonauts 2? A story's like ultimately, I would say gameplay is... So there's either... For when you play a game, either gameplay is king or story is king. So if a game with really strong gameplay, you don't necessarily need story. Or a game with really great story, you don't need great gameplay. But if you have both, that's like the two cakes. Like, do you want the gameplay cake or the story cake? Or both? And it's kind of rare to have both. But it's kind of rare. That's great gameplay and great story. That'll be cool. I'll have to get to that, though. I'll have to get to that. Oh, we have to watch this again. Yeah. Thank you. You talking to me? We're almost done. We just have to watch this, then we have to read a storybook. We should be able to skip somewhat through that. It's like 90 pages. And then we have to do Grand Finale Galaxy. And that's it. That's it. $90 pages? Yeah, it's kind of long. Although it's double-sided, so I think it's like 45 pages. Yeah, there's not a lot of text on them. Yeah, it sounds like it's more than it is. Like, if it was like a novel or something, like 90 pages would be like, okay, that would take like, 40 minutes to get through, but it's a picture book. And the 90 pages, I am including both the left and right page on the screen at once. Like, the reason I'm using the 90 page count is I believe that's about how long the book was when it was printed physically. So that's why I say that. Like, I imagine in universe it's the same as the actual printed book. Alright, let's get this done. Oh my god, it's the scene from the Mario movie!
Let us begin.
Bro, you didn't even notice Luigi came in. Yeah, so we can skip through this. Oh yeah, it's definitely double-sided. Yeah, you can see the page flip. And then all these different text boxes. I think I'm pretty sure these were separate pages in the printed version as well. Each time it's a different text box. Alright, we just read through a whole chapter. I think there's only 8 chapters. God, the art style is so good. Okay, I will say, one of the things I'm glad... Oh, yeah, Luma with the mouth. Yeah, I remember some people were like, ew, why did the Mario movie give the Luma with mouths? It's like, they've always had mouths. You just don't see them all the time. But, okay. 8 chapters, that's more than Deltrune. LMAO. What I was saying is, I'm so glad the Mario movie used this depiction of Rosalina rather than baby Rosalina. Oh my god. I'm so glad they had young Rosalina instead of baby Rosalina. Look, okay, I think baby Rosalina is adorable, but she should not exist. There's no universe where she should exist. She's so cute here. Oh yeah, and I know a lot of people thought Rosalina was related to Peach. And, well, in Galaxy, despite her having peach hair, her mom's having peach hair here, some people were like, oh, Peach is her mother! Miyamoto said that there's not an answer to that. The dev team does not have a fixed answer on that. It is left to the interpretation of the player, so... It's interesting that they haven't answered that in the Galaxy movie. I said 8 chapters. I think 8 chapters of the Galaxy Switch port. I think this is only 6 chapters. Still more than Deltrune. When you saw the movie Respect, oh my god, Peach is Rosalina's daughter and then they were sisters. Yeah. Definitely interesting. This was so good. Oh no, it is 8 chapters. Okay, it is 8. I thought so. Or maybe it's 7. I'm wrong in both answers. So assuming that's the Peach's castle. Who was the queen before Peach? Or king? I mean, she had a mother, but like, she probably had a father, right? Okay, there are 8. No, I'm right. I'm a goat. I was right the first time, as always. Watch that be 9 and I'm wrong still. So it is more than Deltrune. Finale of Deltrune, too. Man. I don't like that answer, SMT. That sounds bad. There's 9 chapters? What? I was still wrong? Well, at least it's the last one. Okay. Yeah, this didn't take that long, though, thankfully. If I complete Chapter 5, it says Chapter 6, 2027, I'll cry. There's a non-zero chance. And what if it says Chapter 6 and 7, 2029? Alright, there's the achievement. We did it. Good work, guys. Oh, that was a tough one. Man. Remember when the Luma came and we're like, oh, shoot. Oh, man, we're about to lose. Alright, this is it. This is the end. The final star of Mario Galaxy. We're not going to do it with Mario. I don't think we have to do it with Mario. I think we only have to do it with Luigi. If it says 6 and 7, they're going to make us wait. At the very least, it means that there won't be a cliffhanger we'll end it on. Well, okay, Chapter 5 would end on a cliffhanger, but it means we won't have, like, a separate cliffhanger at Chapter 6. The Star Festival. This is it. This is it. So there's a separate achievement set for getting all the coins. So I might as well get all the coins here while we're here. It's easy enough. I'm hoping 6 and 7. I hope they release together too. We'll probably have to wait longer if that's the case, but I would prefer they release together than releasing separately. I don't really want to wait 3 years. Would you rather be drip-fed content every 1.5 years? Like, I think there's a solid chance Chapter 6, even if released by itself, will release in 2027. I mean, you already know that. I think there's a solid chance it releases in 2028, actually, as well. Oh, that's a hidden coin. Oh, there's a coin over there, too. Get out of there. And there's also one coin behind this. Alright. You're saying backwards. Did I forget a coin? Oh, I did forget a coin! I saw it on the footage. Is there another one? Just making sure. There was another one. It's either Chapter 6, 2027 or Chapter 6 and 7, 2030. I would think if it was 6 and 7 together, it would be 2029. I don't see 2028 being possible, though. God, imagine playing Undertale in 2016 and be like, man, I wonder when the sequel's going to be out. Oh. Oh, no one would have guessed. That'll be a great game when it's done, but... Oh, we'll probably never see a full Toby Fox game again, I'm not gonna lie. Which is really sad, he just takes too long. That's so sad to say we'll probably never have a full Deltarune type of game after that. He might work on little mini projects, like I don't think he's gonna leave the industry, but like... Oh, that's sad. Anyways, Power Star acquired, we're done, we're free, it's over. Sure, I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm on an emulator. But sure. Thanks, buddy. I was wondering what would happen. Alright. We should have all the achievements pop up once we get back to the observatory. Congratulations, HackedCrusade! You have mastered Super Mario Galaxy! And that is it. Alright! Well, thank you guys so much for coming over to a fantastic stream. We're finally done! Woo! That is Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. So until then, Audios Bro Chachos, HackedCrusade signing out, and until we meet again, Bada Booey, outro time. What a good game. But also painful to 100%, because Luigi's Galaxy was certainly an experience. But until then, bye-bye now.